No. I already know you got some scriptures on the top, so
It's rolling.
All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom to the Akim out here that's doing good, pushing this work in true friend and sincerity. Okay, we the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we come to reach the elect. Okay, of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Jacob got his name changed to Israel, okay, which is Yasharallah in the Hebrew. Okay, he is the Prince of Power. Okay, or you can translate that to being the sons of God. Okay, and he had 12 sons. Those 12 sons are the progenitors, okay, of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and we are also scattered throughout the whole entire earth. Okay, which was a curse. Okay, and we're going to look like whatever nation that we are a part of. Okay, no matter what. Okay, but we here to wake up our people. Okay, through this marvelous truth that we're a part of, man. This truth has done something onto our life. Okay, realizing the truth that's inside of the Bible. Okay, Jesus, his name ain't Jesus. He ain't no so-called, he ain't no white man. He didn't sell out. Okay, he didn't come to save the whole entire world. Okay, and in fact, he coming to get the world in subjection. Okay, and a lot of people don't realize that, man. We speaking about the second coming of the Lord, man. Okay, y'all brothers got anything?
yeah, he's going to save the world of the Israelites.
God. Romans 3:1. You start with that. Read on down to the third verse too. I know you got that second. I was thinking about that too,
So he could have even went into John 3.
John 3, 3:16.
Not 3:16, 3.
Okay. 3:1. You can get that too. 3:1.
Because he said something about the world. So
yeah, yep. The world right now is out of order, man. There's so much confusion out here. And here we are given the gift of faith. Because faith is a gift. You don't just wake up and say, I want to serve the Lord. The Lord chooses you. He chooses who he wants to serve him. Okay? You got it up.
3:1.
Yep, 3:1.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, what advantage then? It says the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision?
Right, knowing that you're an Israelite. The Israelites are the only ones that can serve God. Okay? They're the only ones that's going to get the glory that comes from God. Okay? Starting with the elect. Those who are chosen. Okay, from the Most High, which his name is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahushua. Okay? You got it. Oh, they were given the mysteries. Okay? Of how the Lord deals with with people, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 2.
And go ahead. Yep.
It says, much every way, chiefly, because that unto them that were committed to the oracles of God.
Right. This truth changes your life, man. Okay? When you come into it, you're no longer walking on the path of darkness, the path of destruction. Okay? Being destroyed from the Lord. We woke up, we repented, we turned back onto our God. Okay? And when you had that turning back mindset, you're in a state of feeling sorrowful for what you have done. And when we read the scriptures, we read inside of it, that you have that humble mindset, the Lord is going to deal with you, and he's going to protect you.
Yep.
He's going to offer that protection onto you, man. We getting that Lord willing, we have the elect. We're getting that top tier VIP treatment from the Lord, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So knowing that you're an Israelite profits you,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
in every way,
Sir.
okay, on how you're supposed to be living godly. Go ahead.
verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
And everybody ain't gonna believe. Okay? Everybody ain't out here. I looked at that word, ostracized. We have been ostracized, cast out, cast away, because we are a holy people. Okay, we set apart. And when you go into that word ostracized, it's pretty much what it means. So what the scripture say when your family members shall separate you from their company?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Blessed when they shall separate you from their company.
That's being ostracized. You know, a lot of people that we knew, you know, our so-called loved ones, cast us away. You know, they feel like we have changed. You know, we're no longer the same. We're a part of a cult. You know, that's the way that these people be thinking. You got it, huh?
Yeah. This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 3. It says, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, I was just saying that goes into conversion. To basically redo. You know? That's the only way you're going to make it to the kingdom.
You got change.
Right? If whatever philosophy or lifestyle you live in, that's the only way you're going to make it. You have to convert. You know? You got to be renewed.
Nas got a song called Second Childhood, man. And a lot of people are in their second childhood, you know? Still or third childhood, you know? You're still talking about shit from back in the day, and you never really grew up, you know? You got to grow up into this thing and be like to a man, you know?
Isaiah 45 and 22. Look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. That tells you that we're scattered, right? For I am the Most High, and there is none else, right? Does that mean when the Old Testament Israelites talking about, see, that proves there's no Jesus or Yahushua? Well, Yahushua would even say there's none else but the Heavenly Father. That's why he said, why thou calling me good? There's only one good. So Yahushua hasn't come to take on the name of Yahweh, but in the name of Yahweh.
Yep.
Meaning that they're in coerce with one another.
Yeah.
Right?
And we ain't going that scripture in a while. Acts 17, I think 48.
Temples.
Yep, Acts 17 and 48. You also got Acts. No, is it 7 and 48? It's 17 and 25. It's both. 7 and 48 and 17 and 25.
Yep.
I think
It's in both scriptures.
Yeah, we ain't going that in a minute. You know, but that scripture, which it backs up what you're saying about Yahweh Shah. They say that the earth can't even contain Yahweh. The Most High. So how can a body, a physical body, contain the Lord?
Right.
You know, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Acts 7 and 48. It says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
He's come. But that's also proving that the temple that's being built is being built now by the Spirit.
Yeah.
Not by hands.
Yes.
The third temple.
Yes.
They got that madness going over their so-called Holy Land, man.
Yeah.
Building a temple. What the hell is going on over there? They're building a temple of wickedness.
That's right.
And you damn Christians, you fly your ass
Shut
over there, right? And then you want to sit up there and try to wake them up, and they say they don't want you to go home. So didn't Yahushua, the one you call Jesus, said if they don't accept you, you must wipe the dust of your feet.
Facts.
Like he did Samaria.
Yeah.
Why haven't you wiped the dust of your feet?
Hey!
Christians. That tells you they're full of crap, man.
That's right.
Now, 1 Chronicles 17 and 9 said, when the Lord plants the children of Israel, the children of wickedness shall not waste them anymore. So why the hell are they being wasted, man?
And the land Tell them. wouldn't be parted. They parted the land. Yes. That goes into Joel. Yes.
Acts.
Yeah.
This is Acts 17 and 25.
Here we go.
Said the same thing, though.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Yes.
It says, neither is worship with men's hands,
as though he needed anything.
Go to 24. 24.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's verse 24.
Yes, sir.
It says, Yahweh that made the world and all things therein,
Yeah.
seeing that he is Lord of heaven
Yes.
and earth, dwelleth not in temples made by hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's one of the things when the Lord was on the scene, he was saying, I would destroy this temple.
Yes.
You know, they was thinking that he was talking about the actual temple. He was talking about the body.
Right.
You know? So the Lord don't dwell in temples made by hands.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead. Yep. Like the Lord didn't need us to do all those rituals.
Hey.
Right. He didn't need us to do that. And that's what Yahweh Shah was showing.
Yes.
You
sir.
got away from the faith and the belief. Those rituals that was done is to show your reference and your first commandment that you love the Lord.
Yes.
But you got away from that.
Yes.
Because a lot of you jakes, that's what y'all do on Sunday. Y'all
Tell-
sit all week.
Tell him.
And then on Sunday, you go to church and make a sacrifice.
Hey.
You're doing the same damn thing. Go ahead, brother. Boom.
It says, neither is worship with men's hands, as though he needed anything.
That's right.
Seeing he giveth to all life and breathe in all things.
That's right.
Yep. The Lord
Yes!
is in that. You repeat that part right now?
Uh-oh.
Repeat that part?
Uh-oh.
It says, neither is worship with men's hands, as though he needed anything. Seeing he giveth to all life and breath in all things.
Right. The Lord's Spirit is in everything.
Yes, sir.
You know? It is in everything.
Yes!
You got so many people that think that the Holy Spirit, right, you know, is just something that just does whatever the hell it wants to. You know? Don't even know what the Holy Spirit is.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's an influence. It's the truth. Okay? And it kind of show you in like little cartoon shows and stuff like that. You know, you had an angel on the right hand and the devil on the left.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and do that. You know. But the right hand of what would be the angelic
That's right, teacher.
conscience. You know
That's
what I'm saying? That's in your head. You know, when you going through these scriptures, it's that influence that comes from it, man. Yeah, spirit.
Yes,
It's the
sir.
spirit.
Yes.
You got that word cult?
Yeah, just going into a little bit of that word cult, right? Because they like saying, like that woman you did a video on not too long ago. She said, Hebrew Israelites, we're in a cult, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing with cult, right? It didn't start until 1610,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it originally meant worship,
That's right.
okay?
Come on,
Worship, homage, okay?
That's right.
Yep. And you go into homage,
That's right.
pretty much, it's pretty much the same thing, right?
Tell him. That's right.
It says in the 1700s, care, labor, cultivation, culture. Now everybody like talking about their culture. All these black people like to talk about black so-called quote-unquote black culture,
Uh-oh.
white culture,
Uh-oh.
or whatever, man. But then they'll come up to us and say that we're a cult. But
Right.
what about you? You literally just said that you're in a culture,
Facts.
by heritage,
Facts.
by culture.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just short for cult. It's just short for cult.
Facts.
In fact, everybody has a religion.
Now,
culture.
I'm gonna get that too. It says worship again, even in the 1700s. It says worship, reverence. Now
Yes.
I'm going to jump down because we got the point of that.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now it didn't start becoming an issue, right?
Uh-huh.
If you worship something, and this one definition is going to prove that, man. If you worship something, right? Well, it already did prove it. If you worship something, then you're in a cult, right?
Facts.
It didn't start becoming a so-called issue, right?
Here we go.
Until 93.
Here we go.
Okay, 1993. It says an organized a group of people, religious or not, meaning atheism, right? It says religious or not. You don't have to be religious to be in a damn cult, man.
Hey.
Or to pick up a Bible to say, hey man, I'm in a cult. It just said you didn't have to be. It says an organized group of people, religious or not,
Yes.
with whom you disagree with. So it said religious or not, you disagree with them. Did you see what it just now did? So meaning Christianity says, I believe in Jesus, but forget about the law. Well, you're in a cult because it just said, so if you call us a cult because you disagree with us. That means we can call you a cult now because we disagree with you.
Facts.
Because you said you worship Jesus. Muslims say they worship Allah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has somebody they worship, meaning you're in a cult, man. Enough of that cult bull. You know why people get bent out of shape? Because they don't look up words, man.
Right.
Everybody walking up and down here, man, driving up and down here, got a goddamn phone, man. It's a damn library.
Facts.
There's too carnal.
Facts.
That a lot of these people are irrational and they're thinking, man. You know, which
That's
that
right.
goes into being spiritual.
That's
So
right.
you got that?
Yeah.
When you go into the word religion, the Greek word for that is threscos,
Right.
which basically means a faith or belief.
Mm.
So if you're an atheist, you have a form of religion.
That's right.
Or a cult,
Yep.
Mm.
right?
That's right.
Let's say you come up, I don't believe in God.
Mhm.
I don't believe in the Bible.
Mhm.
I don't believe in anything. Well, guess what? That's your religion.
That's a belief.
The Lord put your ass in a trick bag. You can't get out of it. Like that Bootsy character.
Oh, Boosie.
Boosie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boosie.
You know, which he had an okay career in the beginning. And he put his middle finger up to the God. Lord, I'm gonna eat my pork and everything. And you goddamn kidney cancer, man.
Yeah.
That fucking eyes look like a raccoon.
They
and
don't.
shit.
He was supposed to get an amputation on his leg.
And I almost got his leg shot.
Yeah.
That's
Right
crazy.
after that, shortly after that.
That's still a religion. The Lord still got you in a cult.
And then and the question is, you know, with all these Christians, they want to get rid of the law. There was another camp that recently had a conversation with a Christian. I can't remember who it was.
It's quite a few.
It's quite a few. But they said that the law is done. So my question is, what did the law tell you to do so bad, man? What's so bad about the law? Why do you want to get rid of it so bad? We know why, but why do you want to get rid of it so bad? It tells you not to eat. There's a reason why the scriptures told you not to eat what you're eating,
Hey,
right? Look
hey.
at what the hell it does to your body.
Hey.
Fucking doctors tell you that.
Hey.
National wealth.
You know what I'm saying?
Homosexuality.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
Let's say homo flame.
Yeah.
Homo flame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No life.
God.
No life comes out of that, man.
No.
Okay.
It's a degenerate.
That's a cult.
Yes.
When you
Yes.
and they want to go after the people who are so-called straight, you know, and try to turn them out.
Yeah,
and that would be called an occult.
Mm.
Occult means satanic worship.
Mm.
Right.
That's another form. First of all, if you're not in the truth, you in a fucking occult.
That's right.
Mm.
Straight
Excuse
up.
the language.
Automatic.
You in an occult. Yeah.
Automatic.
Because if you ain't worshiping the Most High, you worshiping Satan.
Hey.
There ain't no gray area to that. I don't believe. You know what the Christian church resembles? Ecclesiastes 1:9 say no new thing under the sun. When you go back in the ancient times, the reason why the Most High had to say there's no other God beside me, it ain't because they wasn't worshiping the Most High.
Mm.
It's because they added other gods to their worship of the Most High.
Mm.
That's why he said that. And that's an occult. Because that's why the Lord said, well, wait a minute. If I have a son, which I have sons, and they reference me as their father, but then they reference somebody else as their fleshly father, not spiritual father or guidance, because father just means nurture. But and they bring his doctrine into my house. I'm gonna be like, man, you can't bring that shit in here.
That's right. That's
I
right.
tell you, look, don't be bowing down,
Facts.
worshiping no women on your knees and grabbing her ankles.
Facts. Facts.
But your other father say, man, you know what?
Facts.
You gotta love a woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta kiss her feet.
Yeah.
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 Like the rats do when they kiss the wall,
Yeah.
bowing back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
You're gonna be like, man, get the fuck out of my house then.
Yep.
Don't be with his ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what the Lord did to him. He kicked us out of the land of Israel.
I remember my woman, her daughter, because she liked to bake and cook and shit like that. And her daughter would go to some other bitch and get all kind of recipes and try to bring it back. She got jealous about that shit. Because that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why the Lord became jealous. Because when you go to those Sunday churches, you're
Yes,
mixing the God of the Bible with the God of the church.
That's
You
right.
can't have two.
No.
I had no other God before me. That's
Right.
like the first commandment.
That's in Matthew. No man.
Salaki, this brother.
That's in Matthew. No man can serve you.
No man can serve his master. Yep, go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir.
Salaki.
There's a cause and effect for everything. You
Yes,
know?
sir.
If you do this, where's the effect that it's going to have?
That's right.
Yes,
And
sir.
a lot of what the scriptures say was sin, right?
Right.
You sin. The wages of sin is death.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you can't keep on sinning. And a lot of these people don't even know what sin is, man. You know,
Yes, sir.
but you got that?
This is Hebrews chapter 10. I'll start at 1. It says, for the law, having a shadow of good things to come.
Right, like you said. Well, what's so wrong? What's so bad about the law? You know,
They follow this law. They gonna follow the red light,
The Constitution.
right?
Yep.
You know why they don't follow the law? Just like Jake. The average Jake will buy something and don't even read the instructions. What if he
That's
lost?
true.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
hell,
I
I barely read the damn
Yeah,
instructions.
I was gonna say.
Then
I
you
keep
think
it
about
real.
like, let me just read this.
Yeah, we mostly go about it. We get.
And that's what the Bible is.
Yeah.
Instruction book.
It's crazy that these people set you up to follow their laws.
Yeah.
You follow, but you
Right.
won't follow the so-called being that laws you're supposed to be worshiping.
Right, right.
It's madness to say that the laws of the Bible is done away with.
Yeah.
Are you sick?
That means
Yeah.
you can do anything.
Yeah.
It says a shadow of good. What? Can you reread that part?
This is Hebrews 10 and 1. It says, for the law having a shadow of good things to come.
Right, good things to come, because I mean, we ain't gonna have to worry about going off in the kingdom, you know, because
Wow.
the law is just gonna be inside of us.
Right. Wow.
You know.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, and not the very image of the thing can never, with those sacrifices which they offered year by year, continually make the comers thereunto perfect.
Right, because you had the sacrifice of the bulls, you know, lambs, you know. You had our people that was doing that, and if somebody was to do that today, you would think, well, that ain't going. We know that ain't going to make nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Back then, in ancient Israel, in our history, you had niggas that would, you know, go out here and go commit a sin, and then they had their sacrifice already ready, man.
Well, that's what the Sunday church is all about.
Yeah.
Premeditated.
Yes.
Saturday they freaking off.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know that old song in the 70s, freak out.
Yeah. Freak out. The sheep. The freak.
Yeah.
Freak out.
Squatting down and butt all up in the hair.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm going to church tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you think you are already covered by the Lord.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Listening to that Glorilla and shit.
Oh man, hell
Oh, they got to do that. Sexy red.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
You know, you know, man, a lot of these women that they put up there, man, they be paying them bitches off, man. Yeah, they can't do that shit, man. Sexy Red, definitely, man. The shit that she be saying, man, that's agent behavior.
Yeah, that's priestess. Like priest.
Oh,
Priestess
yeah.
is what they call it on the left hand side.
Oh.
They're women, they're like, it can't be, it's like those men that set it up. They're the priest on the left hand side, man.
Yeah, like
Warlocks. Now you got our women walking around with red hair, man.
Yeah.
Green hair.
Yeah.
Looking like jokers.
Yeah.
I just said, I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about the long red hair. That's what I was talking about. It just so happened you walked by.
Smart.
Hey, the Lord always bringing it down.
That's wisdom. I just wanted to say something.
See, she don't know.
I be
Don't know.
taking a lot of your wisdom with me. I'm telling y'all, I suck up. I get from you guys how to make decisions. You got to know when to say certain things. You got to use a lot of guile out here. And I want to say I thank y'all for teaching me because I didn't know that. And I'm learning how to live amongst people.
But I had no idea.
No, you did.
I didn't even
But
see
it
it.
came that. But
And then I saw that. I said,
I didn't
I
see
didn't
it.
even know she was
But
there.
look how he still did it. You still did it in a way that it's supposed to.
And then it's still
done.
warning her.
Still
Right.
Right? And then
Still-
she gonna definitely change her character
what I'm
sooner
saying?
or
You
later.
didn't say it like, oh yeah, sir. You said that.
Even her man,
It's like
he
a
probably don't
song,
even like the shit. He look
man.
back and
It's
smell
like a song, man.
Yep. Now we
Bad,
can't.
y'all some bad
And
brothers.
sometimes where you might say, you know what?
Sure.
Yeah, if it fits, it fits.
Right.
But I was talking about that long,
Yeah, them long weeds.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because look, man, we tell our sisters not to wear certain things and do this or that, but at the end of the day, a woman gonna do what she gonna do.
Facts.
We're just trying to wake up the elect men.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not really concerned about the woman like that. That's why I said that.
Facts.
And now if he receives it and he can and his woman comes under him,
Facts.
because there's certain things that a woman can do that's still dainty and look all right. Her hair didn't look that bad. It was short.
Right. That's what she had.
You know, but she don't know no better.
Right. Right.
But I'm talking about that green hair and all that long.
Weave,
Yeah.
weave
Yeah.
yourself.
Stuff, y'all.
But there's no gray area. Her too, though. She's supposed to walk around with red hair.
Yeah.
And now she gotta go home and scratch her red hair.
But then her husband turned around and smiled and shit.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh, I got a princess.
I'm sorry, bro. It's the spirit because I didn't even see it.
That's exactly.
I didn't even see it. It just came out.
I didn't even see him off.
I didn't see it until you said it.
But I don't want, you guys live peaceably.
Yeah, that's
Them
what I
Jakes.
Yeah.
They'll come back with you say, but my white man. But we trust in the Lord, so you got to know what to say, when to say it.
Yeah.
Get on his ass.
Facts.
Will Smith come back
That's
around.
facts.
Hey, you got brothers that back in the day we used to get an unnecessary scarves and stuff.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm
Behind
saying.
crazy shit, man.
Heard from y'all, man.
They say, well,
I used to go head on and be a fool.
have your species.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, we gotta have our species.
Oh, that's
in
beautiful,
assault.
brother.
You know, that's beautiful.
Also, shalom to the brothers and sisters that be watching.
Shalom.
You got it out.
Yes, sir.
Yep, this is reading on in Hebrews 10 and 2. It says, but then would they not have ceased to be offered, because that the worshipers once heard should have had no more conscience of sin.
Right, because if you went off, right, the sacrifice that you did was supposed to clean your mind. You know what I'm saying? But it never did. You know? Go ahead.
Yep, it says, but in those sacrifices there is a remembrance again made of sins every year.
Go ahead.
It says, for it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sin.
Right. Ain't no amount of sacrifices, physical sacrifices. And that's one of the reasons why we also don't, go find a pool of running water and dump people in, man, to try to baptize them.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because those things ain't gonna clean you, man. Okay?
Right.
What cleans you is this faith in this word, man. Okay, the scriptures talk about the washing or the water by washing with the word, man. Okay? You find out that the Bible says something is wrong, you clean it up, man. Okay? You move spiritually. Okay? To be honest, if you are the elect, you are already covered by Yahweh Shah. Okay? By having faith in the Lord. You are already covered by the Lord in itself, man. You know, so everything that the Lord has done for the elect, we can't what's the word? Praise the Lord enough, man, for what he has done, man. He made a better way for us to be on the good side of Yahweh, man.
Back in the past, they would sin and then say, oh, I'm gonna offer this, and then I'm gonna sin again.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And they'll do it over and over again.
Yeah.
See,
That's why that's when the Lord went up on that the crooks. He only went up there once, man. Okay, and he's not gonna go up there again.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
and that should be your mindset. You should, once you repent, okay, you shouldn't be trying to go back to what the hell you was doing, man. You know, you had people that will so-called repent and go back to doing the same bullshit.
yeah, they have it in their mind like, I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah.
You know, like,
You gotta clean your ways before the Lord. It's more on that. That's how it say those things will not make you perfect. Okay? What makes you perfect is doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? You got that? Go ahead.
This is Matthew 6 and 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, but either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one
and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
Right? God and mammon, either you worship Yahweh by Shah, or you worship, the riches of this world. Right? Carnal. Right? I just recently found out, through the Spanish classes, meat is carne, right? It's all Latin, right? It's carnal, flesh, right? And that's what these people worship, right? All these other idols, they're not what scripture that was saying. All these other idols, they're just idols. These other gods, worship gods, which are no gods. Yep. That's all these people worship. Right? These Christian churches, I mentioned in the video, so you do actually got people that believe in that stuff, but it's unto the wrong God, right? Wrong purpose, wrong reason. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
And that man of sin is Esau, okay? Which is the so-called white man, okay? He's being revealed. That's the one who, when the Lord returns, I think that's in the book of John, that he's going to destroy the works of the devil.
Yeah.
Okay? The works of the deception, okay, that has been, throughout the whole entire globe. Shalom. You got it out.
Yep. It says
No. Yeah, it says the son of perdition.
Sure.
Right? The son of destruction. Okay? This man has destroyed everything in his path, man. Okay? Still, you said what?
Still does.
Still does. And he still will.
what does the Lord say? If no one returns to you, your flesh should be
saved.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Who opposes, this verse 4, it says, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Right. You got some states, man, that you can't even use religious exemptions. Because they say it's too much of a population here.
Yes.
You got to think about everybody else.
So pretty much they decide on what you believe and what you can't believe.
A dictatorship.
A dictatorship. Now this reminds me of Psalm 12. It's about I think it's Psalm 12 and about the last.
I pick it up and move it.
It said that the wicked, walk for every shot with the vilest men are exalted. Right? Right. So this man, he exalts, and he is exalted, right? Above all that is called God. This is why they look at, at the people over there in that land as the people of God. But they don't even believe on the Son, man. Right?
And that's one of the reasons why we are ostracized, okay, and cast away, okay, as a people, okay, because they don't respect our God, okay. They feel like they are our God. They can tell us whatever the hell they want us to do, okay, and if we don't comply, we're gonna die,
So be it.
So be it.
Yeah.
And we know that the minute that the so-called white man and his racist government, these people start trying to put their hands on us, that the Lord is going to defend us. Yep, the scripture say that the Lord is going to defend Jerusalem.
I got something as well.
We are the people of peace, man. Okay? These people are the people of war. Okay? And they don't realize that the power that's not only backing us, but in front of us, okay, is a man of war. A lot of these people don't realize, these people don't realize God is a man of war.
Hey!
Who is God warring with? Okay?
You got it out. I'll continue it on. Verse
I got something afterwards.
It says continue on. It says who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, and that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right. And what? They're going to eventually try to start mass production of these sea hips, man.
Yeah.
But they already are doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're going to start trying to implement that.
Yeah.
And have anybody who takes that think that they are your God, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I got a precept after too.
You got it out.
Yes.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is from the brother Kazak Ben Yahweh. This is Mark 13 and 20.
Uh-huh.
And it says, and except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake,
That's right.
whom he have chosen, and he have shortened the days.
Right.
Yes.
The time according to the Lord, man,
Yes.
different from us. You say a day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us.
Very important.
That's
Okay.
He did the time up now.
Yup.
Shorten the day. Time go by fast now.
Yes.
And there's nothing for the Lord to slow down time. He created time.
Let's go. Let's
know?
go.
He created time. When you look at I've been using this example lately. When you look at the sun, it rises up on us, and we consider it when the day ends, that's when the sun sets.
Hey.
You know, what sun is setting on the Lord, man?
Right.
The Lord is in control of where the sun revolves
Yeah.
around the earth, man.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
stopped the sun.
Yeah, he stopped the sun before, so he can slow that down if he really wanted to, and he has slowed it down in the book of Joshua.
You better know it.
Remember, he dialed it. I think he either dialed it back or
You
forward.
better know
Oh
it.
yeah.
You
Because
know what I'm
the sundial,
Yeah.
it was sort of shadow.
Talk.
Shadow,
Talk.
the shadow went in
Talk.
front of him.
Yep.
Yes.
So he's able to. He created time, man.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
you got it. More. More. Yeah, it was done on it.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Precept earlier.
You got it. Read that.
All right, teach. All right.
Actually, I started. Yep. Verse 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if I could say, that shows what he can speed up time. He can make it to where you get tired fast. You know.
See, Methuselah.
You hear that?
Methuselah like now.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard it. You heard it.
Time going by and it be like, yo, like damn, I gotta get in the house before the sunset.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
And the Lord is saying he brings judgment every day.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Yes,
You got
sir.
certain animals that only come out at night.
Ho!
You know. So it's nothing for the Lord to speed up time.
Let's
and
go.
Speed up
Let's go.
people's way of thinking.
Let's go.
You know.
Let's go.
Like you said, I gotta. Damn, the sun about to go out. Damn, it's only been out like 2 hours.
Mhm.
You know. Shit. I ain't got that much time in the day.
Uh-huh.
The Lord is speeding up time, man.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Yes, sir.
I started 3.
This is Obadiah 1 and 3.
Here we go.
It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
Look around. Bill. That proves that, who we are under.
Yes.
It saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Why they exalt themselves as the eagle? The eagle barely even has any predators. Not only that, but they already have an equal protection law out there. It's a policy. You can't even really touch them. You can't kill them. You can't touch them.
Right.
Even if you touch them or you're caught with it,
They talk about their
they'll find you or arrest
like that.
Yeah, it's like a federal offense.
It's a
Now,
federal offense.
now the simply didn't care about the animals.
Yeah, but see, the messed up part is when they start going extinct.
Right.
That's when they want to start rounding them up and putting them in certain areas.
Right.
So where they have control
What
of.
do they call them endangered species.
Yeah.
If you didn't fuck up the end, it wouldn't be in danger.
Or the earth.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't mess up the earth. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about, man.
That ain't like niggas in the hood
Right.
just grabbing up and
Yeah,
shit.
like, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? In the fucking hood.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Facts. That's
They
right.
probably make a movie Eagle in the hood and shit. You got it.
You know what I'm saying? You done messed up the air. You done messed up the water. You know what I'm saying? Now these animals is dying and shit.
Right.
I mean, during the summer,
Facts.
it's humid as hell, man.
Right.
You think air quality is supposed to be like that?
Right.
Now all of a sudden they care about, they have a nerve to have Earth Day and shit. Come on, man.
Right,
Get the hell out
right.
of here, man. Y'all full of shit.
If memory serves me correctly, I think Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24, all the foundation. You get that part.
Oh, yeah.
There's more. You got something?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, if you want to have an Earth Day so damn bad, why don't you just get a big ass crane or a wrecking ball and just break all these damn buildings down?
Facts.
And get some pickaxes and break up the concrete.
Facts.
Bring back Earth Day, right?
Facts.
Fix the oceans.
Oh,
Why they exalt themselves? You know,
Jesus.
as God said,
They'll call this patch of grass right here Earth Day.
they'll call that Earth Day.
Oh man.
yeah.
This little patch of grass and
Facts.
a few trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why the
Yup.
God said they exalt themselves as the eagle? Why? Because the eagle flies, right? They fly high. And when you fly up there, you can look down onto all the people. That's what that scripture was talking about. You know, they exalt themselves as the same level as the Shai. And they're going to do the same thing in those last days when they try to fight against the church.
Hey, we're gonna go back to this. Get this right fast.
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 24.
Let's back up with the brother.
I'll start at 4. It says, the earth mourning and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away.
It's in a weak state, man. You know, the earth is in a weak state right now. Go ahead.
It says, the hardy people of the earth do languish.
We was me and the brother was talking about it last night about the different gases and stuff like that that the Lord created in the world. You know, you got different type of gases in the ozone layer. You know,
You got a lot of gases in the caverns, like even beneath the underground.
Yeah.
That's why they even started making coals. I'm not making coals, but finding coals, making fuel out of coals.
so all these the pollution is in the air. You know, and that's one of the reasons why the fire, you know, is important. That fire from those thermonuclear missiles is important because that's gonna dissolve a lot of that the bullshit that's in the air, man. That this devil have us breathing in.
Yeah.
So right, it's nuclear fission. You know, them gases are made up of, you know, atoms too.
Yeah.
Right? Them nuclear missiles, you know, they're built off of, you know, the elder built into this plutonium. It ruptures atoms, pretty much disintegrating. It pretty much erases it from existence, as if it was never there. Right? It just ruptures it. So the same goes for them gases in the air. You know, this pollution, that's going to be gone, but it's going to be covered up by radiation.
Yep.
That's what Isaiah 13, you know, the creatures that's going to be here. You know, once this place is destroyed, it's going to be all kinds of weird looking creatures, like the mist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 24 and 3. Go to 20.
All right.
Yeah, third verse.
Yeah. All right. This is Isaiah 24 and 3.
Okay.
It says, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word.
That wanted that last part right there. For the Lord has spoken. Why is the earth polluted right now? See, the Lord said the earth was made for our sake, right? So if the earth was made for our sake and we're in captivity, it's not going to be a clean earth, because look who the Lord put over. He put the lowest people on the, I want to say the lowest people on the planet. You got crazy, but you got the crazy Hamites and shit. You know, the bland ass. But they bland as shit, man. I'm talking about the Hamites, man. But you're right though, because it said they're violent in the earth. Right? You know what I'm saying? So you got the worst creature walking the planet right now, moving over the earth. You think you're gonna maintain a clean earth? This is the person the Lord put in rulership. He said the earth was given. Yes. He said that the Lord, the earth is given to a damn slumlord, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You want to know what makes the worst out of all these nations? Even though I see what you get there, because them mammoths are something else. What makes Esau the worst is he'll take every little thing and double and make it worse. He takes a little bit of he takes a little bit of Ham, the Moabites, the Ammonites, even us. That's primarily the worst. What makes it worse? He takes our heritage and twists it.
They still can't even do that right. You know, we're the soul of the earth. They can't even do that shit right. They're so damn bland, they can't do a damn thing correct. Running around on what the scripture say, we're running around on a desolate land, man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You got it out.
Yeah. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the earth languishes and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law.
And Esau he wasn't given the laws. You know, he wasn't given the laws on how to govern and control the whole earth. You know, those laws was given unto us. Okay, and we're gonna have to teach these other nations.
Yeah.
You know,
You got the land Sabbath,
yeah, the land Sabbath.
7 years. You're not supposed to touch the land. So that's why. That's another reason why our food is messed up.
Yup.
You know, mhm, not only the chemicals that they spraying, but also the land that is producing. But they ain't supposed to, you know, they overusing the earth.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You're supposed to get the earth a rest.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Land Sabbath.
Yeah.
Comes dry.
I got
That's
some
why ain't no
afterwards.
that goddamn nutrients in the food.
And
Yes,
then,
sir.
and then
Yes, sir.
the animals,
Right.
the animals that they kill.
Right.
You know, they torturing them animals, man.
Right.
You know, and they when they right before they kill the animal and lets off a chemical. You know,
Adrenaline.
you know what the adrenaline, elder. When they kill the animals, they let off that
Oh, that hormone.
yeah, the hormone
It's
touches the flesh.
Yeah, it's adrenaline.
Okay.
Adrenaline. That happens to us too.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
When you have a lot of fear, your body excretes adrenaline
Yeah,
hormone.
Yup.
That spirit cooking and
Yeah.
they get high off of that.
Yup. They call it adrenochrome. You know. Your body produces that adrenochrome when you push to that brink of death.
So that upsets the food as well.
Yup.
You know?
Yeah, the food ain't being prepared right.
Right.
You know? And I was thinking about that, like, man, that back in the day they used to actually go and deal with the animals. You know what I'm saying? Butcher the animals.
Right.
You know?
It's supposed to kill us quick.
Yeah.
Right? You know, vegan movement, animal cruelty movement. Per state, you don't have the rights to, say that, but, you're still supposed to eat, obviously. So, it's a choice.
Yeah.
But the way they killed them is wrong.
Yeah, but they had them slaughterhouses, have them lined up, and the other animals know they get ready to die.
Yeah.
You just tainted the meat.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? You can
That's
kill
what we do
animals
like that.
It's just you got to kill it quick.
It's a
Dang.
it's a
Like when you go hunting and hunt for deer,
Yup.
gotta hit that head quick.
Yup.
You hit it in the body, they're gonna be all scared, and it poisons the meat.
Yup.
Wow.
They like that. That's why they call it.
Damn.
What they call it? Something game. A gamey meat or something like that.
Mhm.
When
yeah,
they
game.
chase it down or something.
Yeah.
Wow, man. You know that.
These devils got us eating messed up meat, man. You
Mhm.
know, you got it up.
I got some afterwards.
Damn.
It says
God damn.
the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And the ordinance means the order.
Yeah,
It's a-
we the ones who really broke it. You know? And that's what we're dealing with is a punishment, you know, because we transgressed our laws, man. You know,
Where'd you get that from?
yeah, and we wanted to be like these other nations.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
know,
Well,
our people always wanted to try to be like the other nations. Oh, they got a ruler, you know. And the Lord, when they got a king, the Lord was like, "I am your king." The Lord is jealous, you know. And one of y'all brothers has said it. You know, when has the Lord not made good on His word, man? He always made good on His word through the prophets. He set these devils up over us.
You better know.
You know, that's a curse. That's in the curses.
That's
Right?
another
The
reason.
curses is the Lord making good on His word. You don't follow what I'm saying, you're gonna be serving another nation.
Hey, that's
You're
another-
gonna go to Him for the one of all things, and that's why that one of all things go to that 2 Thessalonians. You know, now this devil that you gotta go to in the one of all things is trying to say that he is God. You know?
Yeah,
You gotta-
that's another reason to believe, because he came through on his word. You know, he said like the Hakim said, he was going to put these people over us, and look at it now. Didn't he promise what he was going to do? So that means
Good
he's
point.
going to do what he's going to do in the future, which is put us over. You know, the elect, and then the whole nation.
That's right.
You know?
Right.
So basically, the world, I see the people, the nations, they put themselves under the law. So the law is going to judge them by the law.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and they're all gonna have to keep the law too.
Yeah.
These other nations are gonna have to keep the law. Rightfully so. If this man is in power, shouldn't all the nations be keeping the laws?
That's right.
I mean, thankfully the Lord said it that way, that we ain't walking in there with yarmulkes on our heads.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But
But that's right.
it would have to fulfill a prophecy of us losing our heritage.
Right.
Even though you're following Judaism, you still kind of lost your heritage, but you kind of know about being a Hebrew. The Lord took all that away from us, man. So go ahead, brother.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You say, yeah. More on that, right? The Obadiah. Yeah, you can keep on to that.
It says, and thou thou set thy nest among the stars, that's where I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Here we go.
That's about the scripture talking about wait for me, and I shall rise up to the prey.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Zechariah 3:19.
because you got the predator right now. You know, they're looking at us like we're that prey, and what we are doing is the book of Job says we getting the we getting the elect. Which is through the Lord. The Lord is really the one that's doing it.
Yes, sir.
But we fucking the elect out of the teeth of the wicked, man.
Huh?
You know, and the teeth of every wild beast or every wicked, their jaws is meant to entrap you so that you don't escape, man. You know, that's the way of Esau.
Right.
Esau is trying to set it up to where you can't escape. You got to go to him for every goddamn thing.
Right. Mark. Yep.
Hey!
That's what they setting up, man.
But it's a slow process. Right?
Yes.
So you got to understand technology breeds slavery.
Yep.
Woo!
So-
Did y'all hear that? God.
Technology does help. Look at it. We got tablets and cell phones. Great thing. But
Wow.
this is all for the elect. But ultimately, that same technology is going to go up other levels.
I hear that. That's right.
I'm doing terrible, but same
That's
thing I
right.
just said to this brother about the iCloud.
Uh-huh.
That's basically mimicking Most High, because Most High, he's
Yep,
got
yep.
the cloud, but
Yep.
and it stores the information.
Yep.
All the information leading up to where everything is going.
Right.
Right, yeah.
So you had this group, one body in Yahweh child,
One body, Jesus.
Jephthah, or whatever his damn name is. He said, if you're going to get a chip, how can all that information just go in one little chip?
Tell that to the phone.
Right. Computer.
Well, no,
Right.
it's not all going to be on the chip. It's still, the chip is going to act as a server. You're still going to have banks.
The iCloud.
Yes, the cloud. All that chip is going to be to do is use it to take, just like your chip on your credit card.
The money.
And they do money on that actual card. It's in the server. It's in the server, and it takes it from there and transfers it to somewhere else.
Right.
All the places like the passcode.
Kind of like your see that they came up with that crap. It's easy.
It's a transponder.
Kind of like if you got Cash App, and now you can pull up the barcode and everything,
Yeah.
and you can tap it.
Yeah.
The money ain't on the damn barcode.
Right.
It's a transponder to transfer money from one location to
Right.
the other.
Much like
It's all digital.
Yep, much like that transporter that I had for like going through tolls.
Right.
It was that same way. You
like
could
a
put money on there,
Yeah.
but it was no actual money on there.
Right.
It's just a transponder to get you through the
In
tolls.
fact, they said that they got the you got the megabytes, the kilobytes, megabytes, terabytes,
Zettabytes.
databytes. You got the terabytes, and then you got the
Terabyte.
something. It's the highest byte, one of the highest bytes.
I think highest byte is zettabyte.
It's a zettabyte or something like that. And that the reason why they have computers like that because it still has to store all your information.
The megabyte.
It's either
That's a lot of them.
it's either
It's a lot.
It's the truth. And then you gotta have your money. First of all, it's not even money anymore. it's digitals.
Yeah, it's a number.
It's
So, like,
decibels. Digital is digits
Gigabytes or
and
something like
decibels.
that.
it's a Yoda byte.
Oh, Yoda.
Yoda bytes are highest.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
to the point.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's what'd you say, brother?
No, go ahead.
It's not even about cash. It's not a physical thing anymore. Everything is digital.
Yeah.
Now with the Lord, everything is spiritual on the right hand side, right? It's not even physical. Well, now this devil is making it left hand side magic, where it's not physical. So the difference between $300 and $3,000 is moving a goddamn decimal point. Think about that shit, man.
Facts. Facts.
A push of a button, a slave of a hand. So why would somebody even think that the chip is something other than what it is, unless they're for it or they're sold out, man, or they got so much pride like IUIC that in their minds they know we're right, but they're saying
don't wanna
we
admit
can't
it.
let GMS
Right.
be correct on this.
Facts.
Unless you got digital white women, I guess, you know, they say
Some of white woman is the mark and all
you
that.
think about everything that they done came up with, and you just add it up, and it never makes sense.
Yeah.
And in fact, the scriptures in there, bro, you cannot, and I mean you absolutely cannot buy or sell without a goddamn barcode. In order to go to the store and get the price or whatever it is that's there, you have to scan the barcode.
Right.
What did Revelation 13 break
Right.
down at the very end? It broke down a goddamn barcode.
Yes, sir.
When it said the number of the man and you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You look at on every single barcode,
Yep.
you have 2, 3 double lines on the end, the left, middle, and right.
Yep.
They all represent a 6.
The Hebrew letter. What's the Hebrew letter for 6? Is it like law or something like that? L is
You
yeah.
got me on that. I don't know.
It's on the monster drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that monster that
I know.
666.
Yeah.
Teach.
The water.
You ain't never lied, Teach, because this morning I got a couple of things from the supermarket. You know, when you go out and self-serve.
Yep.
When you self-serve, you got to point. You got to get the barcode for it to
Exactly.
add up the money.
Exactly.
Somebody look up the word mark in online etymology.
You know? So you ain't never
Who got their
lied.
phone?
I got it.
Oh, you got it. You got
The
it.
scriptures ain't never lied about. You know what I mean, brother? You know what I mean? It didn't lie, baby. It didn't lie.
Actually, Salaki, look up the word character.
Yes.
Because the original word before mark was character.
Right.
That's the problem with the English language.
Yep.
I hear that.
You would have words that spell the same.
Yep.
Like you would never equate Romans 16 when he said mark them that cause division to Revelation 13 where it says the mark the beast. Or the mark of the Bible, the name. Those are 3 different marks. So when you go into the original context of the Bible, it was karak in the Greek, but character. Look up character.
Yep, the word character on the online etymology, it says symbol, mark, or branded on the body. Symbol or drawing used in sorcery.
Who's that group that broke off from us? The
Branches.
Branches. They had a debate with Wi-Fi, man. And all they did was parrot what they heard from us. If you're going to go do a debate, man, you got to go do the research. You got to go deeper, man.
And when you go to that word branded right there,
It's a physical thing.
the wicked elite, they look at us like we're cattle.
Right.
You know, and they will brand their cattle.
Yeah.
They were also brand slaves too.
Yeah.
You know, they will brand their slaves
Yeah.
to show that this is my slave right here.
Like us, we already know.
Right.
We got it. You know, when we heard it, boom, it clicked.
Right.
Right.
But if you're not sure, then go do more research.
Well, in a way, we're like kind of like branded, sort of, because we got the social security
Yeah.
numbers
Yeah.
and birth certificate. So
Well, that's why when you go in the store, you got those lanes, just like cattle, man.
Yeah.
Express checkout, lane 1, lane 2, lane 3. That's what they do to cattle, man. Same goddamn thing, man.
Yes.
And they say that ain't the first time, Salak. It ain't the first time the heathen did it. You know what I'm saying? They did it before with Ptolemy, Philopator, right?
No.
He did it before I can't remember what it was. It represented life. It was like a leaf or whatever. But they said if you didn't get it, right? If you didn't get it, you were exempt from citizenship. You were looked at as a lower tier citizen. But if you got this brain, right, then you'll have all the perks that we give you, that we offer you. So
Like
it
a
ain't the
bribe.
first time they did it, man. This ain't nothing new, man.
Yeah.
Almost like a bribe you to get it. You know?
Yeah, when you look in the history on that, it tells you they were doing that before. Yep.
And the Roman.
And we even marked ourselves with the Lord.
Yes, I was gonna say that the Lord put a yoke on us, you know, and it's
Yeah,
like you can't go anywhere. You know, I got you. You gonna do what I say. You can't go back into the world. You know?
I mean, I'm going back in the ancient times. We wore what you call septon, and we actually had the laws and everything literally in our foreheads, man. On our foreheads, we had the laws written on us, man. Literally,
That's all.
it's called a temple. And you had phylacteries, and you literally had this stuff. That's why Yahushua came to make everything spiritual. That was when they had the ephods and stuff, the ephods and all that. Yep.
Yeah.
You also got
So now we must be marked, as it was Ezekiel 9, set a mark on them for war, something like that.
The Wa.
Was it Thawah?
Yeah.
Thawah.
Mark of exemption.
Mark an exemption. Yep. Hey, that brother got it.
That's how the Warriors stay on us.
hey, can you get this right back? Go ahead.
Slide, bro.
It was
Isaiah 30 and 12.
12.
Because these other people that try to denounce what we say, man, you got videos and stuff. It's all news articles, all type of stuff, man. You know, you got it out.
Mm-hmm. This is Isaiah 30 and 12. It says, "Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stayed thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as the breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall."
Right. And what's that talking about? Like you got a dam, you know, like that's meant to stop water, you know. And this is a high dam, you know. You got your village right there, you know. But there's it's a big bulge, you know, that's coming out of this dam that's ready to just fall and destroy you, man. You know. And that's what is happening to you people. We warn y'all that, hey, this it's about to get hectic out here before it breaks. You know, you like, nah, man, that damn been up there for years, man. You know, come on, man, that's a good old trusty dam. You know, but then that next thing it seemed like Noah, right?
Yeah.
Noah was prophesied and boom. Next thing you know, it was rain. You know, it never rained before it happened. You know, before that occasion of it raining. You know, you got more on that?
Yeah. What is that? Yeah. It says. What is that? Yeah. It says a swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
And it's gonna come when people least expect it. You know, one of these days you ain't gonna be able to just go to the bank and use, you know, your card and stuff like that, man. They already shutting off accounts. You know, so now when that happens and you can't buy anything because the food, the stores is ramsacked.
Yeah.
You know, you can't pay for your rent, your mortgage. You know, you about to get kicked out. You know, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Somebody get that.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
And then the government, because we talk about what they call order ab chaos, order out of chaos. They're gonna come with the solution. This is what you got to do in order to prevent, you know, for us to provide you some type of safety. Let us know that you're down with us.
Right.
Go ahead.
That's why everybody got the juicer. They came with the solution.
The juice.
They
Yeah.
bought send out havoc, then
Facts.
they came with the juicer.
Yep.
So that everybody took the blood.
Yeah. We got to know who's down with us.
That's
You know,
And look at all the people that took it.
Right.
A lot of them dropped dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or they the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got cancer.
Yep.
And look at the people that didn't take it. They end up being all right. Good.
See, the people with when you got cancer, that's not some unknown foreign agent. That's a free radical cleanup in your body that everybody's born with. Everybody's born with cancer.
Wow.
Those cells are there. The cancer is there for a reason. But when it breaks its barrier, it's got to go through a certain amount of stages and levels. That's why you have the pre-stage of 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get past pre-stage of 4, now you're in the first stage of cancer. So if you can imagine, your immune system got defense trying to hold the cancer back, and the cancer just keep hitting, and then the soldiers start to fall, then the cancer starts sneaking through the cracks, and they start bringing others, and it opens up. And the next thing you know, you got full-blown cancer, man. It's not supposed to show. Once it's not showing, that's the problem. Hey, the Lord gave you cancer for a reason. Ooh. When that shit get out of hand, you're gonna die.
We even got people that immune systems, attack them.
Yeah.
She her immune system goes against it.
Yeah, that's called fibromyalgia. What's the other one? Where your immune system. It's quite a few of them. Fibromyalgia is the one Baloo had that we said he had. What's that? 14th Street Israelite. Baloo. Yeah, he had a disease that it was lupus.
Lupus. Yeah, lupus.
Yeah,
Lupus. That's a woman's disease.
Yeah.
Similar. So anytime you got, first of all, anytime you get some form of infection, your immune system is attacking.
Yeah.
But then when the immune system doesn't recognize that there's nothing foreign there anymore, it's just attacking in general, that means there's no order in your body. It's out of control. You got a little fight going on in your body every day. Did you know you don't got the same skin you had last year? You don't have the same blood.
Yeah.
You don't even have the same skeletal system. Because as the cells breaking down, you got skeletal cells that's always breaking down, and then some coming back to repair them. The problem is when your skeletal cells start breaking down, and then there's not enough to come back and repair them, then you start having what you call bone degeneration. People who have lupus, their skin, it's because the cells are breaking down, but nothing is building it back up. And that's what they're doing with this food, the diet, Food and Drug Administration, but food should have nothing to do with drugs. Before it was the FDA, it was called Chemical Corp. That's what it's called before then. So when you pick up something, you read it, dextrose, xanthan, phlebotomy, you're like, what the hell is this shit? But you know why they put it in so little words? Because Jake won't read. Because we go to school, we only taught to read when our teacher or some leader tell us to read it.
Slaki, I didn't mean to stop you.
Go ahead.
I just did a video yesterday going into the whole fentanyl thing. Right. And there was a list of things they used it for, especially in your medicines, that they won't even tell you until you actually read the back of it. And it was approved by the FDA. That's the crazy part. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is used. Like if you had an operation, believe me, you want some form of fentanyl.
Yeah. Morphine.
And the funny part is, America never made the shit. It was made in fucking China and Mexico.
It's still out of America, though. American corporations over there.
Yeah.
That shit.
As always.
There's certain things that the Lord is still of the Lord's. If you get your tooth pulled, you better get some morphine.
You was a doctor. You was a doctor in your past life or something, man. a diver. What do you call up here? Do an autopsy or something? You had to be, man.
You could take some Motrin. But years ago, they would take like alcohol.
Yeah, they
get a drink and shit like that.
They just drink whiskey. Go ahead, drink down if they go ahead, pull it.
But I'll tell you this, brother, you get shot
that metal
or you're having a bad heart attack, man, you know, it's too late to rely on herbs at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want that played out? No, you're right.
It was a
You want it
Jake.
out of you.
HO I was talking about. There was a Jake that actually died like that. He was having a heart attack. It was like, man, I ain't going to no damn doctor. First of all, you should keep yourself to the point you don't have blocked arteries and shit.
Yeah.
That's what the herbs are for.
Man.
It's for maintenance and healing. If you eat some garlic, some ginger, that got acetylene. You know, cayenne pepper got capsaicin.
Yep.
Those are all anti-inflammatories, man. To keep your arteries open.
Yep.
Drink some garlic and lemon juice and ginger and shit like that. Put some cayenne pepper on your food. You can't take a damn aspirin, man. Yeah, don't and take cinnamon. Cinnamon,
Cinnamon,
blood thinner too.
There's a plant. There's a plant. Near, I can't remember where it is, but it's somewhere near Everest, near Mount Everest. If you peel it, I cannot remember what the hell that plant is called. But if you peel it, the guy took a bite out of it. He was like, man, he tried to get the taste out of his mouth because he said it's just like biting into an aspirin pill. It tastes just like a pill, right? Nasty, right? But it works like an aspirin. It's obviously not as strong as one, right? Because of how they tweak it, right?
But all those medicines come from.
They come from herbs, right?
Yep.
So that's how you know. He said he bit down and he like spit it out because it's like, man, it tastes just like an aspirin pill, right? Not good.
That's why back then they had what you call plague doctors. Plague doctors was actually a really good thing. Plague doctors knew how to mix herbs and knew how to actually make what you call quote unquote potions, similar to what the doctors make today. Not as strong as what they make, but that's where Esau gets all that stuff from.
To stop infection, you know, that's why they wore the beets. You know, they put the incense.
Well, the Lord said we're the salt of the earth, man. It all comes from us.
Yep, because
even the right hand side energy and the left hand side energy.
Yep.
Believe it or not, a lot of that shit they doing, a lot of that stuff came from us anyway.
Yeah, we were the one who started the whole plague doctor thing. We started a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, that goes back to the ancient time. You had healers, you had physicians.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
Yep. This is Revelations.
13. I mean, 13. 15. You know.
Oh, yeah. Yep. This is Revelation 13. I'll start at 16. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
That's going to be what stores your records, okay, of who you are, because you can lose your phone, you can lose your wallet, you know, you can lose all those things, okay. When we go to I got a quick one. Matthew 16:25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And when you go into saving, right? That's actual, you know, you got a computer, save it to a hard drive. You know, actually trying to save your records, saving your life, saving who you are. You know, it says that whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it. And when we go to this, I look up this word register, you know, which register goes into, you know, like you got a membership, you got to register for this membership, you know, you gotta actually put your information so that they know who you are, you know. They're gonna have your health records on there, you know. It was an old commercial. It was called Health News. You know, I remember that. It was an old commercial. You know, talking about when you're you know about to die. You know, Health Link. Let us know what your records are, what you're allergic to, and all that stuff. You know, because they already got all that information in the hospital. You know, it's a database. You know, so that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to be left out here. Okay, in order for the government to know who's on their side, is, you know, they had to do the psychological operations with, you know, the juice shot, you know, that let them know a little bit about who's on their side a little bit.
Well, I believe they got a red, blue dot.
Red, black,
Yeah, something like that.
list.
Yeah, list.
Yeah, it's a red, yellow, red, yellow.
Huh.
Yeah, that word, gestrate goes to gestation or registration, meaning ownership. So when you buy a car, you get what you call a registration. You have to register it. That's of ownership. So when you're born, your birth certificate is a form of a registration, a proof of ownership. So we are cattle, we are slaves. And all these free thinkers that think they're free and it's on their own, they are damn lie.
Yeah, you know, when you apply for something, or they'll ask you. Well, let's say you go to a doctor, they'll ask you for your information. They'll ask you for your identity. Why? You're tagged pretty much. Everybody has a social security number. Without that, you can't do a damn thing, man. Right? It's a tag. Like you got the numbers on the card, right?
Right.
It's the same damn thing. The tag numbers on the car, they read the tag to know what car they're looking for. If it's stolen or whatever, they look at that tag, right? To identify that car. It could be the same car, same color. You know what I'm saying? If your window tinted, it could be the same type tint. They look at that tag. Right? Just like you got people with the same damn name, man. They can have the same first and last name. But they want that social security number so they know who you are. Right? So when you go into that now, again, like what I mentioned, what Patolini, like what are they doing this for? When they come out with this, you can read that again.
Yep.
This is Revelation 13, and I'll start at 16.
Here we go.
It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right. What are they doing? What are they doing it for? Right? Keep going.
Yep. It says, and that no man might buy or sell.
You can't do a damn thing without this. You better take it or you're not going to do shit.
Right.
So how the hell is it Christianity?
Right. That's exactly.
All I gotta do is go to the store. Well, I don't believe in Christianity.
Exactly. Yep. That's all you gotta say. And then they'll go for that. That don't make no sense, man. This is why we keep saying, man, you can think of all this stuff that these other groups that came up with to try to combat that, and it never made sense.
Salakia. It's actually vice versa. They said if you're a Christian, that's talking about Christianity is the mark of the beast. I mean, you can't buy or sell unless you follow Christianity. So all you gotta do is go in your car and get a cross and hold it up and come in there. I'm going to Walmart and get my food real quick.
Right.
Come out of Walmart,
Like,
throw
throw
that
it
back
down.
in the car and shit.
That don't make sense. Right.
They want your spirit, man.
Yeah.
They want that, Yep. They know what it is, man. Look, them higher ups, you know who I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
They know exactly what's going on, man. This is why they do what they do. This is why they push out what they push out. They know it ain't about the flesh. They know it's about that spirit, man. Right? Yeah, we should.
No, let me talk.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They know what it's about, man. This is why they push the television, right? What they push on television.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. This is why they do what they do. This is why they do what they do with the media.
Yeah, that's why they push the strong woman.
That's why they push that. It's all witchcraft. They know it's about getting that spirit. They know it's not about the flesh. See, before in slavery, when they did that, that was kind of coming up to that. But if you got a strong person, right? You got a strong man, right? And you do stuff like that to them, you know, they may or may not break. But if you got a you know what I'm saying, somebody that's broken, right? Through philosophy, then you get them, man. That's how you get them, man. They know it's about that. They know it's about that spirit, man. Not so much about the flesh. It's about that spirit, because they know everything you do is the spirit. Fighting, you know what I'm saying? Boxers. I'm not a boxer, so I'm not gonna pretend I know about boxing. But I do know one thing: if you get into a fight, it's always that mindset, man. right? It's how you think. You don't overthink, but it's how you think, man. Right? Wars start off with what? Spiritual. Your spirit, your mindset.
Understand that fight. You gotta be focused.
Right.
Not like that other cat, you know, oh, I don't get me anything.
Right.
You know, as funny as it may be, but that's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
You know, everybody get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't even know what scripture to pull. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Your spirit all jumbled up, and then the guy walking off, and they still looking at it.
You know, the shame part, it was an older chick up there.
Oh,
And he
man.
just behind the camera.
No, yeah.
That stupid look on his face, man.
Right.
But I seen the older one up there. I was like, you crazy.
He just smiling.
Yeah.
You let them young men do
That's
all
what I'm
that,
saying,
you
yeah.
didn't have no leadership.
Shit. There it is.
Come on, man. You don't let them young lions, that's the box shit talking about, I'm proud of my young lions.
Right.
They got bloody faces. When we took down nations and it was of the Lord, we took their nations. We took their women. We took their spoils. So if you didn't take their spoils and their woman, what good did you do? You beat up a couple of heathen,
Tough guys.
you know, with skinny ankles, man. That couldn't even stand in their own shoes and shit.
Skinny ankle.
You know, heathens, man, they got them skinny ankles.
Yeah,
They really do.
They can hardly walk and shit.
Hey, did
No,
they go
lopsided.
for round two? I don't
No,
didn't
no,
hear
I
nothing about that.
don't think it happened.
They was on the bucket cheering.
That's all they
A
was
bunch
doing.
of hype and jumping jungle mumbo.
Just dumb shit, man. Like you said, man. If you're going to do it, like when they IUIC marched all around that damn building and just walked off in the sunset, like that's ridiculous, man.
They should have had on painted themselves green.
Yeah, man. Cause when you not on camera, right? You see what I'm saying? All that shit, like you said, blood running down your face and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you outside of that and you're not at camp, what are you doing? I gotta go back and I gotta go to work.
They do that to
You
feed
ain't
the
do
audience.
shit. Yeah, exactly.
These people, it's like an MMA match with a cage gate. There's blood in their face, and then they got the camera zooming in on the blood running down his face. I'll be damned if I'm going to get in a fight, I'm going to accomplish something.
Right.
Even a street fight,
Yeah.
there's some form of accomplishment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
something.
Yeah, something.
But your black ass went back over there and said, we're the Israelites.
Right.
You know, look at all dumb and shit, man.
Embarrassing.
And then your elders ought to be ashamed of themselves
Yes.
because they promoted it.
Facts.
Like this brother talking
Facts.
about AMC Israelites.
Facts.
Damn AMC deals.
I don't like these younger brothers here.
Right.
Give me a couple of younger brothers, this younger brother here.
Right.
And they up there running out, jumping out in the street
Right.
like Flash Gordon going out to fight.
Right.
And then they stand on their face bloody.
Right.
And then them little heathens still walking down the street. Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like what did you do?
If these so-called elders really cared, man,
Right.
these elders really
Here we
cared
go. Here we go.
about these young lions, right?
That's right.
They would tell them,
Yup.
you got to remember who the hell is in power, you idiot.
Facts.
And what about the Bible?
Facts.
And what about the
Right.
scriptures, right? What's up with that, man? Y'all yelling and screaming, and now you know what I'm saying? What is the point of you going out there, man? Well, we know what your point is. An audience, right? Audience. If the camera, if YouTube goes off, man, where they gonna be at? You know what I'm saying? Trying to put up the Bibles, the garments, touch it off real quick.
Stand there looking stupid with blood on your face. And you know, because the little women like it. You know, them young girls, them young women. They like, yeah, he's a soldier. He's a fighter. Is that what it takes to get a piece?
That I ain't for it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
got to do all that to get a piece, man. Come on, man.
But you see what they like doing? They love calling themselves soldiers, right? What do soldiers have to do, right? In order for you to be a soldier, you can't be stupid and run out there just in the field of battle just without just being brainless. You gotta be smart, man.
And that was like the shortest battle I ever seen. That shit was like 20 seconds.
What the hell you gonna do against hundreds of them, man? It's only a few of y'all.
Hey, goddamn, you talk about you're proud of your lions, but what about a living dog is better than a dead lion?
What got accomplished? What do you?
If
If they really cared, they would have quoted that scripture right there, man. They would have quoted that if these elders really cared, man. Call yourself that's why I be careful with that elder calling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're 30 years old calling yourselves elders and shit, man. I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But in order for you to be an elder, you have to. So you can be, but you have to act as one. You have to have that proper leadership.
And the
So if you
wisdom.
want to call yourself an elder, have that proper leadership. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with that.
I got a quick.
You got it. You got it. Yep.
That's right, G.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. This is Romans 13 and 13.
Yes, sir.
It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness.
Exactly.
This is the whole point of the house shot coming.
Right.
So we don't have to sit up there and fight those kind of battles. He said, sit on my right hand until I make thy enemies I put before you.
Nice.
So we got to wait on your house shot. He's our fighter.
Nice.
And sometimes you had kings set up. And them kings was going off. They won battles, they lost battles. But this is a battle that's supposed to be won. But if you go out there and try to fight yourself and not without the spirit of the Lord, right?
That's
You
right.
still got that spirit of Peter when he had that sword. And he had, and in the truth, you're supposed to be renewed.
It's
You
almost
know,
like
they was saying want to be like taking that sword and just chopping up.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Peter didn't understand that until after he did it, and then he understood.
Right.
That's why everything is written four times for our learning. We're supposed to understand that.
Yes.
You're supposed to understand that. Okay, this is what. Do they read the Bible?
No, I
No.
don't think they do.
You're supposed to understand that this is why Yahweh said, "Put away your sword. Wait upon me."
All right,
Hey.
I've got that precept for you.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
So they didn't wait on the Lord. I get it. If somebody comes up and you got to defend yourself,
You got to defend yourself.
But by, what did Paul say?
Yep.
Much is life in you, live peaceably amongst all men.
Right.
Go
I
ahead,
got
keep
some as
reading
well.
that. You gotta keep reading.
Yeah.
Yep, it says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness.
Yeah, that rioting goes back to them in the ancient times. They was chanting in the street with Bacchus, or something like that.
Yeah, back.
Oh,
And they was
Bacchus.
doing it in a manner. They was doing it in a manner of reaching the audience. It's the same thing, man. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and wantonness, not in strife and envy.
That's it. Now we envying them, man. Envy not the oppressor.
Exactly.
They heathens, man. So I'm mad at them, man. Yeah, you can be mad at them, but you gotta wait till the Lord, man.
Yeah, it's almost like you're fighting against the Lord.
You fighting against the Lord. A perfect example. This brother had something first. You give it to y'all.
Con.
It's Ezekiel 34:9. It says, therefore, O you shepherds, hear the word of the Lord. This goes to these camp leaders. Right? It says, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against the shepherds, and I will require my flock at their hand. We always say that there may be elect members in these other camps. They just gotta come out of that mess, you know, if they sincere. Okay? Because you have like when Puffy passed away, it's like where was that camp at?
I was going to do
You know, you never heard anything else from him. Ever since. You know, where's the branches? You supposed to continue on. You know?
Well, you know they call themselves the branches, right? But the branches withered away. Branches spread out. And a corrupt tree bring forth corrupt fruit.
That's true.
All right, they still talking that trash behind the keyboard. As they usually do, yeah. They just, all that is for media-oriented money. They all brotherhood, man. They all probably belong to the Boule. I believe, I can't prove it, but I know said none of them, they all sold out, man. A lot of those guys are ankle grabbers. Yeah, Boulayers.
It says,
Boule.
I will require my flock at their her hand and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves anymore, for I will deliver my flock from their mouth, that they may not be meat for them. And when you go into it, right, Peter, it talks about they shall make merchandise of you. You know, that means that the elect could very well be used by somebody that's, you know, a wicked leader. You know, and the Lord ain't out here for everybody. You know. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Just because they know that they're in this right. You know what I'm saying? It means that they are the elect. That don't mean nothing. You know?
Got this. This is Ezekiel 3:17.
No. He was going to get.
Oh.
This is from the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh. This is Ecclesiasticus 27:9. It says, "The birds will resort unto their light, so will the truth return to them that practice in her."
Right.
This
Can you repeat that?
Con, it says, this is Ecclesiasticus 27:9. It says, "The birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice in her."
Right. You gotta practice it, man. See, right, when you notice every time a major event goes on, it could be a alphabet rally or something of that sort. You're gonna have an Israelite group standing there looking stupid, looking like activists and shit, man. And then they get all rowdy and get all mad when they get approached. Ain't that what you there for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, it's for a show. And then you do videos so about, man, and when you get attacked, you know what I'm saying, by somebody, man, these heathens, man, we going for round two.
Yeah.
You put yourself in that situation and now you're upset.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, man, them Palestinians, man, they already fucking amped up to hell. You know what I'm saying? They over there getting blown up and shit. So when you post up on their rallies, what do you expect? What did you expect to happen, man? You're going to get attacked.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They already mad as hell.
Yes, sir.
And then they damn sure don't like us. So what did you expect?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What you're trying to do, like that bullshit they pulled out, we gotta wake up a nation. Yeah. That makes zero sense, man, because we can't do it.
That's right.
How many of your family members have you awakened?
Come on, dude.
How many?
That's right.
How many of your family members in jail?
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
How many of your family members still worshiping what's getting ready to come up Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You can't do it, man.
Yeah.
After that, Black Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll follow for about 2 days.
Yeah, but about 2 days. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You know, phony as hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
Trying and they gonna. I'm almost.
Was that it on that? How many on? Was that it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
You got it.
It's like the third time somebody tried to get it.
You got it.
Let's go back up the house.
This is Baruch 4:25. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh."
And when you have patience, you're suffering pretty much, man. Yeah, man, I can't wait for this new album to drop, man. Man, I can't wait for this new game to drop and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for these new shoes and whatever else you're looking forward to, man. Some bullshit. Some bullshit.
They can wait for bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? But they patient, wait patiently for it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're suffering. It says suffer patient. Repeat that.
This is Baruch 4:25. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh." But
Why we still in this condition?
Exactly.
You ain't suffering if you're gonna beat a bunch of Palestinians. So what? They threw a plastic bottle at you. How much? Here's the thing called wisdom, discernment. Some things you just don't have to do. You learn that as you get a little older. When you're a little younger, you kind of like that. But there's supposed to be somebody in place, an elder brother somewhere in place, to say, "Brother, that ain't worth it, man."
It's part of the job description, man. When you come out here, you should expect stuff like that, man.
Then he say, "Take up your cross."
Man,
What did they do at your house, y'all?
exactly. They threw all types. I'm sure they threw all types of shit at him.
You could have picked the plastic bottle up and threw it back at there.
That's all you. That's all you could have. I don't know, something
They
better
might
than
have had COVID on it. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
So hey, a plastic bottle hits you.
That's like,
Oh yeah.
bottle with.
He threw a bottle. He stepped in my shoes. You start becoming like them. Remember the scripture says, answer not a fool according to his folly, unless thou be like unto him. So for that moment, they took you out of your spirit. They threw a plastic bottle at you, and you ran in the street. And you became just like them.
And claim you defended yourself against a plastic bottle. You know what I'm saying? Against a plastic bottle. So what, man? You know what I'm saying? So what? And you gotta remember, what the hell you doing there in the first place, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all literally throwing insults at them, yelling at them, screaming at them, and they thought all they did was throw a plastic bottle at you. So what?
God damn, this would hurt more than a plastic bottle.
Again, it's part of the job description, man. You are not going to save yourself out here, man. Keep reading, though. So it says, because the Lord is the one that's going to deliver us out of this ditch, not you. Go ahead.
It says, but thine enemy have persecuted thee.
Right. Who is the enemy? We know who the enemy is. Go ahead.
But shortly thou shalt see his destruction,
Who's going to do that? Right? Is there more on that verse?
and shalt tread upon his neck.
Who's going to allow us to do that, man? Go to 29. Right? The very one that put us in this condition is the one that's going to give us the spirit to do that. We got to wait on him, man. We got to wait on the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, but he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation.
But can you repeat that one more time?
But he that hath brought these plagues upon you
But he that had brought these plagues upon you, go ahead,
shall bring you everlasting joy
is the same one that's going to bring you everlasting joy. Right? Go ahead.
again with your salvation.
Right. You get 2 Chronicles 7:22. Now that you had something. Come on.
This is Matthew 13 and
11.
11. Yeah. It says, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Jump to the next one. This is the point. This is for you other Israelites.
It says, for whosoever have to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundant. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away even that he had.
That's why Paul was quoting. A lot of things Paul was quoting from your house. He said there would be men that bring in damnable heresies, teaching things they not ought to be taught, teaching things that they learned but they threw it away. You know what I'm saying? Teaching new doctrines. Man, I get these guys, these people that come on the comment boards, man. That's the worst. The difference between doctrine is philosophy is discernment. Man, nigga, who the hell are you, man? You ain't out here going through the shit, you know?
Boy, don't study.
You tried to tell the guy with the Israelite branches, is every time an Edomite will walk by, it's like you got a goddamn problem with everyone. You know? We're gonna kill you and take your daughter. And then you get out there, you try to, you ain't want to listen to us like, hold on, hold your peace. You try to go out there and do your own thing. And you see that big Jake get up in his face? You know that big ass Jake? Come in, what you gonna do now, man? He's like, shit.
Oh yeah, when he told his wife.
And then his boy, the damsel, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to call him out his name. His brother, I liked him though. I kind of like both of them, to be honest. He was just rebellious. At the end, he was cool with me. But the other brother had like a soft spirit. And you like that, man. Really, we're supposed to have that humble spirit anyway. Not that you feeling it, I'm gonna kill you and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when that big Jake got in his face, man, he like, And rightfully so. He's about to have his ass handed to him on a platter.
Yeah, man.
But the Lord wasn't with him.
You gotta be smart, man.
I remember Pastor Harvey posted that shit. I said, dang, that didn't look good at all.
That he repents.
And then before he had the two big brothers on each side, he's standing out with the garment, and in the screenshot, you know, the thumbnail, his garment up in the air floating, and he's standing like, you know, a super action hero. And
He in
shit.
the middle with these two big burly bodyguards.
Yeah, the two big jakes on each side.
He lost.
Yeah, like he like the anatomy and shit. In the middle with the big ones. But two of those brothers still pushing, so I ain't gonna talk about them. Yeah, but you can't just come out here, cuss out every fucking body that you see walking down the street. You know?
Right.
That's when you're new. That's novice. When we did it, remember? I don't think you was in there yet. I was cursing out everybody that came by and shit, man. I chased Jake and all kinds of shit. And sometimes you do get in that you know, fuck these people type of mindset. You know? But you gotta have a balance with it, man. You know why you do that though? Because you don't know the scriptures. That's why you get frustrated. Remember that Hebrews 4:12 says the word of the Lord is sharp. That's gonna cut you. You know how many people we made mad with the scriptures?
Right.
We ain't gotta throw no blows. That's why Yahushua said, put away the sword and bring out this sword. This is a sword that you want to use to do the cutting with.
That's right.
That's why Ephesians 6, he said what? Why did Paul say, put on the armor of the Most High?
Right.
Put on the shards of fight, the breastplate, like the sword of faith. Why did he say that? Because they had that spirit. They was literally putting on swords. We're gonna kill them, motherfuckers. I'm an Israelite. They was like that. They was carnal. And Paul said, no, put on the sword of faith, the breastplate of faith, the sword of faith, the shards, and everything else, because we now have to be spiritual. There's gonna be plenty of times for them to deliver our ass up. Trust me. You read Revelation 2 and 10. I guarantee you, those Wi-Fi guys, when they get up there in the jail, watch how a lot of them probably sell out, man.
Yeah.
They got all that talk on camera.
There you go.
But when the real deal come down and their black asses is locked up, then you're going to see, man.
Yep.
Are you Irish?
Irish?
Yeah, you Irish?
I'm a mutt, baby.
You said what?
I'm a mixture of everything.
Okay, what's your father, man?
It's my father?
Yeah, on your father's side. What is he?
German.
German, okay. Because we're speaking about the children of Israel. So we all kind of got so-called mixed blood, but it's the spirit. It's the spirit. Right? Are you a Christian? Y'all believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
You believe in the Bible? Who did Jesus come for?
used to.
You said what?
I used to.
Oh, you don't believe in it no more?
Until Iraq, no.
So would you call yourself a Caucasian?
Yeah.
Can somebody show me that sign right there? Do that real quick. What should happen to the people who did that? Y'all go. Hey, he got to get it.
Yeah, man, I'm all. That's wrong.
Right,
wrong.
Right. So what should happen to them?
Huh?
What should happen to the people that did it? That did the wrong?
Justice.
There you
Right,
go.
there we
There
go.
you go. Yep.
I got
Simple
you.
answer, right?
All right.
It's just.
Well, we got to tell you.
Yep.
If your lineage go back to them people that did that, you're going to have to pay too. Right? It's only right. America teaches if you've done wrong, you murdered, even if they catch you 50 years later, there's no statute of limitation.
I got you, brother. I've done it. I will pay for it.
Okay,
later.
man. You're going to pay for it. Yeah, he's agreed. He's going to pay
For
for
what
it.
I did?
That's
For
if
what
you're,
I did?
that's if
Because
you're
I
not,
had to serve.
hold on, we got to
I'll
say.
pay for it later.
Hold on, we got to say if you're an Israelite, you won't. Because some of our people look like you. If you're an Israelite, you're going to be all right.
Well, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Do I
You
believe-
might just be an
Do
Israelite.
I believe
You
what
see
I
that
did
that's wrong.
before? It's wrong.
Right.
But I had to do it. So it's a little
You
bit
said
of
you
a
had to
sacrifice.
do it.
I had to.
Oh, that's me the money. There we go.
Oh, no. This was, I was overseas. I had no choice,
Okay.
right?
Okay. All right.
I agree. Wrong.
Okay.
I don't agree what I did there, but I had to.
Yeah, you was in the military.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a military screws your brain up, man.
You're damn fucking straight.
I just lost.
That's why
a family
James is my best friend.
member. Dead.
Yeah. That's why I got this stupid fucking pickle on my fucking nose. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Making a joke. But my eyes, I don't have good coordination. See?
Right.
Yeah. No, I go with it.
All right. Well, I'm saying if you are an Israelite, you're going to be all right. That's what we're saying. Because it's not about the flesh; it's about the spirit.
I hope so, buddy.
Right. That's all we got is hope.
Listen, I've been asking a long time ago, but shit just doesn't go right.
Yeah. You might be
I
an
hope so.
Israelite.
I hope so.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
You guys enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.
We love you all.
All right.
I know. I really want to give you guys all hugs. Is that wrong?
Don't take it.
You like black men.
I love any man.
Oh, Lord. Oh, there you go. All right.
Once you go that way, you can't do that. Come on, man.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
You said what?
That's what I got.
I said I don't even know what you guys are
Y'all
talking
love us
about,
in
but
the
I
United
love you guys. I just love people in general.
You know, when this society is destroyed, because you see America's going down.
You just have to be happy.
Yeah, and you will be.
That are happy.
Why
will be.
Let me ask you a question.
All about your
Why do you say
feelings.
America's
All
going
about
down?
it here.
Because of all the things that is on the planet. Somebody can name 3 and 1.
Like what?
No. I'm gonna show you.
Derek, you have
Not
a
all
fucking
this-
cold pickle. Let's go.
You know, so I get numbers 35 and 32.
No
But we're gonna
scripture,
show
no
you how.
nothing.
Well, let's tell you. How did America get taken?
I fucking agree, right?
What was this called before America?
All Phillies and Chiefs.
Did not.
Don't look at scripture. Don't.
I gotta look at scripture. That's how we go.
But why?
But
Why do you think
Can
America
I have my
went down?
cold pickles?
because God did it.
How?
How and what? He used the white man to come over here and conquer, rape, rob, and murder the Native Americans. And then used the white man to take us from the west part of Africa and Spain and bring us here to be enslaved. Because the Lord said he's going to do that. Get Deuteronomy 28.
That was back then, but what about right now?
Say right now?
Yeah, right now.
What you
Back
mean?
then, I agree with what you said.
Okay. Okay.
Right now. Right here, right now.
What do you mean? I'm trying to figure out what you're
James,
saying.
you're going back to history.
So get Ecclesiastes
Right.
1 and 9.
Now, this is just my opinion.
Right.
I agree with it. Wrong. What you said. Right.
Right.
All the whole 9 yards. But right now,
Okay.
of everything that has changed and what's going on,
Right.
feelings,
Right.
to offending, to police brutality,
Right.
whole 9 yards.
Right.
Agree with it.
Right.
Okay.
What you want to know now? Why is it
Right
that way now?
now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If you had a house and you built it from ground up and you set an ordinance in that house and you had your family there, right?
I did.
And I'm not just saying,
So
this is an
this is a
example.
story. I
And
did.
then somebody came and stole your family, they raped your wife
I
and
whipped
your
your
daughters.
fucking ass.
Exactly. But then when they stole it, then they moved their family in and built that. Your legacy, they stole and built it off of their own foundation. That would be corruption and deception. So everything you see
Did you
today
have kids?
is because of what happened when they raped, robbed, and murdered and took this place. Right?
All right. No. 100%. I agree.
Okay.
Like 100%
He's
agree.
agreeing.
I am.
You are
Right.
Right?
You know what
Right.
else ain't
But
great?
right
You're
now-
giving me my fucking cold
That's why
Right
that's
now.
an example I gave, because everything that was built here was built off corruption. Didn't they who 3 and 1? Got that real
But
quick.
you say corruption.
It's all corrupt.
It's across the board.
And it is. Because
Across
what?
the board.
Proverbs
Whether
29
you're
and
white,
2.
you're
Read that.
black,
This is Nahum 3
and
and
all
1.
that.
I got Nahum 3 and 1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all for the lies and robbery."
Yeah, so it's all full of lies. Everything that was built here, you can go to the history of the
Lies
colonization,
and robbery.
and Christianity they put on us,
So hold on.
right?
For what you just said,
Right.
how do you take that?
Derek!
Lies and robbery. Exactly what you said. How do you take that? What's your point of view of what that was just said?
It's talking
How
about
do you
America.
decipher it?
It's talking about America. He said, now, where we're living, we're affected by what happened in the past. See what I'm saying? Now.
That's exactly the answer I'm saying. That there is no other bullshit of race and
He's
different
the
shit
most
like that.
agreeable debater I think I've
No,
ever
no, no.
seen.
It is the truth. Like there is shit all over the fucking place.
It is.
It's depending on how people perceive and take what it's putting out.
Of course, and we
Now,
perceive
exactly
it
what
as
you
wicked.
just said, straight across.
Now, when you took a people from a homeland and brought them to another land and re-educated them and made them do things that wasn't according to their
That
heritage.
wasn't me. I can't justify that.
I'm not going to say it was you exactly.
No, but
I'm just
hold
saying
on.
it was a nation of people that did that.
Understand,
Right.
but we never witnessed it.
Oh, we
That
did.
was back then.
That's reincarnation.
Did you?
Yeah, witness.
Well, I mean, look at you.
This is the witness right here.
Look at what we're speaking right now.
I understand.
Our English is not our language.
I'm not saying that like, you guys have the right to do whatever, and I agree.
Right, right.
But did you witness it personally?
Yes, I'm witnessing it right now from the destruction of what happened to in our records, of what happened to our people.
When did that happen?
When you see our women,
When did that happen?
when you see that, going back in the 1500s, right?
You weren't born in the 1500s.
Yeah, there's a
If
thing
you
called
were, you're a fucking
reincarnation.
vampire, thank you, mate.
Okay,
But no, listen.
remember that scenario I told you? What about if somebody took your house and then they built up another colony in your house,
Agreed.
turned everything else, and then said you wasn't back then? But
Not
your
disagreeing with that.
generations, well, hold on,
Not disagreeing
your
with that.
generations is suffering from what they did 500 years prior. That is still wicked, and the Lord required that which is past, as Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. Isaiah 14:21. Real
Not
quick.
disagreeing
Well,
with
sorry.
Literally, not disagreeing with it, but listen, we're talking about right now.
Right
Has
now.
anything taken from your house?
You're still right? You're still suffering. Still to the same.
Well, you said that.
Everybody
Well,
else.
you do agree that happened, right? Well, you weren't, but you weren't born.
I'm not
So how would you
disagreeing with
agree?
none of that.
Well,
the
but-
shit that happened back
But what
then,
I'm saying is,
that is not.
but were
now,
you born back then?
No,
So how do you know that happened?
reading in books.
Well, but you weren't there.
Exactly.
Right. So
I'm
you
reading.
didn't believe in you read the books.
So you
it's the
believe-
same-
so you believe in the record.
So it's the same thing with us.
I'm not saying for you not to preach. Okay.
Right.
But well, you.
I agree
well,
with that.
I'm only
Agree
going
with
there.
it.
I'm only going there because you said that we weren't born back then. And
But I'm
so
saying-
you asked, how do we know? But how do you know that happened after you said you
If
agree
you
with
guys are
that?
gonna do your thing.
Read Ecclesiastes 3:15.
We out here 2020.
Ecclesiastes
November
3 and
Here we
15.
go. Here's what God, it ain't about us anyway. It's about what the Most High said. Go ahead, read that.
It says that which has been is now, and that which is to be have already been.
Here we go.
And God requires that which is past.
So the day of the Lord is 1,000 years. So 500 years, nothing to the Lord. You see what I'm saying? I haven't even been a day yet. Our realm here is different than the spiritual realm. So,
I'm not disagreeing, brother.
look,
I agree with all of it.
okay.
I gotta get here. My wife is not.
All right. Oh, you like that? Let me come on,
Right?
man.
I agree with all. I agree with.
Now, hold on. Before you go, when you look at all the empires,
The only
right?
thing I'm saying is,
Hold on.
what are you wearing right now?
No, when you
You know what this is?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's a gun. It's a gun.
No.
What is it? What is it?
This color right here, this pattern.
What about it? What about it?
oh, military, you trying to say? Where did they get it from? See what I'm saying? Where did the military get it from? It's camouflage. That goes back in the ancient times.
But when you're in the military, there is no nothing. You guys are brothers. When you guys go through 6
I agree.
It doesn't matter
I agree
what
with
is
that.
everything.
I agree with that. I agree
But
with
that's
that.
that.
This is our brother. I agree with that. Now, when you go back, when you're talking about 500 years is long ago, right? Now, when you go to true history, you go back to the time, you got the time of Alexander, you got the generals, the 4 generals, Antiochus and all them, Ptolemy. But Antiochus wasn't one of them. But the 4 main generals, and then you go to Antiochus, and then you go to the times of the kings and the rulership, a certain amount of. When you get that statue. Where that statue at? Oh, yeah. Where's the statue? Look at the statues and shit. There's always an appointed time where men are set up. Somebody get 2 Samuel 2 and 7 real quick. There's always a appointed time when men are set up and men are brought down. As I said, all you need is the scriptures. Half these people don't know a damn thing, man. The 2 Samuel, 1 Samuel 2 and 7.
Oh, the Lord.
Yeah, 7. Start at 7. Right?
This is 1 Samuel 2 and 7.
So every kingdom is set up for a point at a time. Somebody hit Revelation 12 and 12 and 12. Real quick with that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read that.
It says, the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lift up. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lift up the beggar
All right.
from the dunghill.
They just come behind some.
Yeah, it says the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
And this is a point.
He bringeth low and lift up.
Come on.
He raised up the poor out of the dust and lift up the beggar from the dunghill.
Right. So Esau was in power, and he's going to take him down, and then we're going to come up in power. It ain't for us to say it was a long time ago, because it's not long a time ago when you're dealing with history. It's amazing that he said 500 years ago, but for whatever reason, they still worship the 4th of July.
He's still
They still worship Labor Day and all that stuff. They still following Christmas. Come on, man.
How about
For whatever reason, that's long ago. We got to forget it. But for them,
That's nice. Yeah,
he's going to sit down in his Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner and slice that goddamn turkey and ham right down the middle, man.
how about if he really wanted to go into it, I would have asked him when did America set up the embassies? Because he wasn't born when American embassies was made. That was made in 1779.
Yeah, but you can go on and on about it. And I don't like going in those rabbit holes. And he's like, and then you're going on down the line. That's why I like just going to the scriptures.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Because you got to know how to go a certain way, and then dealing with it. But then you got to be able to back it up with scripture.
Yeah.
The Lord, there's no new thing under the sun. And what he was just reading, the Lord is the one bringing you up. Get Ecclesiastes 3. No, we just read that. The one, time for war, time for hate. That's all in 3. That's all in 3. All 3.
Thanksgiving, they coming out with a horror movie about Thanksgiving.
Yes, they are.
Killer going around.
Yes, they are.
That's in the spirit.
Thanksgiving. That's all Thanksgiving.
And everything that we're everything that you see now is built off of the history of the destruction and the rape, rob, and murder. Do you really think if the white man didn't come over here, right, that we would be living like this?
Right. See, in order to have what you have today,
Go ahead.
come on, man. That's it. But in order to have what you have in the day, right? You would have to have that has to be a root from something. So everybody likes talking about the only way is forward. Right. I get that. Right. But in order for you to move forward, you gotta look back. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a past and present. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta have a past to have a present in the future. It's as simple as that, man.
What's the 9/11?
Yeah!
What's the 9/11 slogan?
Yeah!
We will never forget.
Yeah, exactly.
See that? You know what they said when we would never forget? If this country went on 1,000 more years, they would still be celebrating that damn holiday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
happened to us, we got to say, forget it. But those rats over there in the Holy Land, they can always continue to follow their so-called legacy.
I did a video on that.
You got Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. It says the just shall live by faith.
Yeah!
But the wicked shall be wicked. Right? If I'm not mistaken. Though his soul be lifted up, he shall not there's no uprightness in it.
You hear him?
Righteousness in it.
You hear?
So like you gave a plain answer. How do we know? We looking at the circumstance. We looking at the outcome today, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Know.
Yes,
That's how
sir.
we know. What other nation do you see on the planet have a high level of rap music about talking about them shooting and killing each other, man?
Hey!
I'm going to watch them. Wait till he run up in his. Wait till he park home. You know what I'm saying? Drive up in his driveway, blast his ass, take all his shit and run off. What other nation you see going through that, man?
Fact.
Right? What other nation you see going through that, man? So yeah, we looking at the outcome today. That was just plain answer.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When you look at our people, they always put our people against who's better, LeBron or Michael Jordan? You know, why did they put so-called white people against one another?
Mm-hmm.
Although some of them are jakes too, like us. But if you notice that, who's the best rapper?
Hey!
Who's the best football player?
Yep.
But then Tom Brady just excelled on his own.
Fact.
They're not comparing him
Fact.
to with the Colts, you know, some of them other
Johnny
John
Unitas.
John Montana and
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. Why they ain't comparing them to
Joe Namath.
Steve Young.
Steve Young.
They ain't comparing them, are they?
Dan Marino.
But you know what they'll do? They'll find the running back, and they'll compare two black running backs
Hey!
to one another, man.
Sure will.
Sure will. And the actors, they comparing black actors and stuff,
Sure
man.
will. Yep.
And then they put us in the boxing ring to fight each other. That's how we know our asses under slavery.
Let's go.
Everybody don't got the same team.
But then they'll take a white man and say, well, I think he's better than this black man.
Come on, El. Come on.
You know?
Then you got our
Come
own,
on!
you got our own coon ass people sit up there.
Let's subscribe to it.
They'll always go. They'll claim, you know, that we always go the Deuteronomy 28.
Facts.
You goddamn right.
Facts.
That's our identity right
That's
there.
right.
You read all of Deuteronomy 28. If that ain't us, especially Judites,
Yes.
if Deuteronomy 28 is not Israelites, then who are they? That's my question.
Facts.
Who are they? You read all of Deuteronomy 28, who are they? Right? Yeah. So.
Facts.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 3. When we started, I can start at 2. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose. Under
Yes.
the sun.
I got these black women walking around with weaves and butt injections. You're 60 years old. Your time is up.
Facts.
Facts. Cut it out.
Facts. Facts.
You gotta know when your time is up.
There's a time for
Facts.
It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Yes,
That's,
sir.
that's what you just now said.
Yes,
right?
sir.
You just now said.
Yes, sir.
There's a time and a season for everything.
Hey.
Right? You're 60 years old and you having pink hair and shit. You know, man, I've been seeing these 80-year-old women be having like pink hair and spandex and shit like that. Man.
Facts.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
You gotta know when to cut it off.
Yep.
Literally.
Yep.
The young ones look up. I see the young ones. They dress more provocative than the young daughters.
Hey.
This place is totally out of order. Man.
Hey.
And that guy, the white guy, just came in and asked, "How do we know from the history?" Well, that's the example.
Yes.
Look at us, man.
Yes. Yes.
Black 80-year-old woman with pink long hair, man, and spandies crammed up there behind.
Yes.
With that goddamn pads on under it. Shit.
Yes.
Just gone.
You know, what was that scripture? They giving up into vile affections. That's a vile affection.
Yes.
Yeah, hit Jeremiah 17. He just said the time is. Oh, did it? Oh, he never read it.
Yeah,
Keep reading. Keep reading.
Oh, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck.
Hey.
Pluck up that which is planted.
Uh-huh.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
Yes.
So yeah, so there's a certain time when you get older, you see these singers, they'll try to cut a record. They 70 years old, still trying to cut records.
Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, so that was a shame.
Man, did you hear that new song he came out
Yeah,
with?
yeah, that was a shame.
Damn, man.
That's
You
the
heard
time,
him.
man. You got to be able to
You
cut
heard
that time off and let the young, you know, just like you got young lions out here, man.
Yes. Yes.
I ain't got to go all crazy. Let the young men do that.
Yes. Yes.
I'm getting too old.
No.
I'm-
You need the elders. You need
yeah,
the
the guy.
Yeah, you need
Yep.
guys. But other than that, young guys, yes. Yes.
All right,
man.
brothers. All right, all right. All right, go ahead.
Yep, it says,
We love you, Albert. You're the father.
yep,
You're
it
the
says
first father.
a time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says a time to kill and a time to heal.
Tell it, teacher.
A time to break down and a time to build up.
Yes, sir.
Right now, we're not in the time of killing right now. I mean, yeah, right, you know, but as for us specifically,
Yes, sir.
us specifically, we're not in the time of killing. Right?
Yes, sir.
We need. Can you get Isaiah? Oh no, you had something.
No, go ahead, bro.
While you holding that, can you get Isaiah? Okay, can you get Isaiah Revelation 58:1, because it said what every time to kill. Right now, we gotta be in. I don't want to say we gotta be in the healing process right now. This is like the start of our healing process. We're not killing right now.
That's right.
Right? Because in order for us to go out and so-called kill, we gotta have that spirit, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We gotta have a full healed spirit.
Yes, sir.
Right? And when again, like, you know, I don't want to go back to them, you know, but I'm just using them as an example. You as far as the Wi-Fi guys, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You were not. Can you get that?
Yeah, Isaiah 58:1.
Here we go.
Read.
Bring it on.
Read. Bring it on. Cry aloud. Spare not.
Yes.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Hey!
To do what? Go ahead.
And shoot my people their transgression.
Hey!
He said shoot who?
My people their transgression. And the house of Jacob their sin.
We not preaching to a bunch of goddamn heathens. So what are you doing? Right?
That's right.
We're shooting our people. We're out here to do what? Like I said, I'm just using them as an example. I'm not exactly specifically talking about them because they doing what they, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they do. The Lord gonna sort that out.
Right.
Right. I don't want to be out here 4 hours talking about other cases.
Right.
Right. But just out of edification. We're not preaching to a bunch of damn heathens.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
They want to come up and get their judgment through the spirit of Yahweh Bashimi Al-Shad.
Yes,
that's what we're going to do.
Yes.
But our job is to do what? Ezekiel 3, Ezekiel 33.
Yes, sir.
Warn and edify.
Yes.
Right? Second Timothy, right? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. What?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's what we out here to do.
Yes.
Right? Or the other one, you know what I'm saying? Reprove, rebuke, exhort, with all long suffering.
Hey!
The instant, in season, out of season.
Hey!
If we don't do that, the blood is going to be on our hands. Yeah, reprove me for shame.
Right.
Now, if that white guy came up and we totally didn't read his spirit and just called him Edomite, start cursing him out, we had to tell him he's going into slavery if he's an Edomite.
Facts.
But what the audience wants to see, yeah, you damn cracker, you
Right.
devil, you're going into slavery.
Right.
Just
Right.
pull out some crackers and throw it on the ground.
Right.
Crackers. You're going to be stumped like this cracker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
They want to see a show. But now when we say, if you an Israelite, then the audience like, man,
Right.
you'll see the
Yeah.
numbers
Facts.
on the views.
Facts.
They just drop off.
Facts.
It was like 10,000 views
Facts.
when you started.
Never.
When you say you could be an Israelite,
Facts.
10,000 go down to 100.
Ah.
Because the Lord is only seeking for the elect.
Hey!
We're not out to try to just reach black people.
Hey!
Because nationality has nothing to do with skin color.
That's right.
Race don't have nothing to do with skin color.
That's right.
When you look at Shem, Ham, and Japheth of the earth out of Noah,
Uh-oh.
they were also called black.
Uh-oh.
But they was different nations.
Yes, sir.
That's what the Philistines.
Yes, sir.
Israelites had serious problems with the Philistines, but they were black.
Hey.
They looked like one another.
Hey.
That Rob most likely looked like a black man.
That's
right.
right. Great. I got the word.
Facts.
I got that word ostracized, which that's like my word of the day today. One of the synonyms. Well, it says to exclude someone from a society or group, and then one of the synonyms, because you had just quoted it, it says to leave out in the cold. It's the in season and out of season. You know,
That's right.
We come out when it's cold.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
To tell our people about the benefits of actually serving the Lord.
That's right.
You know, and the destruction of what will come if you don't serve the Lord.
Hey!
Because the Lord Chronicles, whoever don't seek to serve the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, okay, so be put to death.
Hey!
Whether a child. You know, and we have to constantly emphasize.
Hey!
Because a lot of people look at this like a black Hebrew group, right? And we got to keep emphasizing it's not about being black.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
It's about reaching the elect,
Hey!
what they are and who they look like.
Hey!
But if they're not from the nation of Israel, they're not going to receive salvation.
Facts.
That's what we're saying. Right. When you, like I said before, when you had Shem, Ham, and Japheth, they were all different nations.
That's right.
But they just like when Moses.
Yes.
You'll see white media put up an interracial relationship, and they'll show Moses as a Zipporah.
Yes.
Zipporah was the Africanist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they'll show Moses as white.
Right.
But that's how they deal with interracial. Interracial, they were two black people, but of different nationalities.
Hey!
You would never go in 7-Eleven
and call them a Negro. See what happens.
Fact.
And they darker, some of them darker than us.
Fact.
You got cold, dog.
Yeah, one of them called me the N-word.
Yeah.
And he was black. He was dark as you.
Yeah. See?
But
They
he
know.
knew.
They know.
He knew that it's not. The word nigger come from the word niger, which
Uh-huh.
just means black. Because the word, the N-word's in the Bible. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
As the,
Yeah.
as the Africans calls us, Akata.
Akata.
Right.
What's that? Cotton picking?
Cotton
Yeah,
picking.
yep.
You saw made that.
See what I'm saying? They don't like our accents. I don't like them either.
Which is in the Bible because it's Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
28 chapter 7 is going to be called byword, proverb, byword.
But at this stage, as the brother said, if you don't wake up and come to what we try to do is fish. Right. So sometimes with fishing, you go to you gotta throw the most minute thing about fishing is the bait that you put on.
Facts.
And with that bait, you're looking to hook something bigger.
Yes.
Right? And that's what we do. That's why we'll talk about various things that's not too deep. So when they reel in, then we can show them the deeper message. That's why we do what we do.
Yes.
And remember, Paul did that with God. And we teach somebody, see somebody come up and say, "Well, look, man, you're an Israelite, but you know, certain thing, whatever." And you just show them the milk, because what is milk to us is meat to somebody else.
Right, you don't want to go too deep because they're drowned. In the deep water.
That's why I be telling when brothers come up, you try to go too deep, they be like,
They're drowned.
Facts. Facts.
it's a spirit though, because somebody, maybe one,
Yes.
it might be somebody who catches
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, another example.
Like a swim.
Like men are like a big catch to the Lord.
Yes.
You know, that's why we're trying to catch.
Yes.
A big catch. Yep. You know,
Yes.
I look at how I came in the truth. You know how I came in the truth? They showed the true image of the Messiah. Well, nothing else. And I said to myself, I said it probably not like that, but I was angry. But I said to myself, if the Messiah didn't look like that, and he really looked like this, what else did they lie about?
Right.
That's the fishing.
Nice.
Remember he said I was sending you as fishers. Yep. And then you're gonna catch a lot of bullshit, but you throw it back. Remember Yahushua told Peter and Andrew, "I'll make you fishers of men." Go ahead, brother.
This is our history book. You know?
Yes,
Those
sir.
Those people, when Yahushua came on the scene, that was our people.
Yes.
You know? Like Mary, they were about to stone Mary. You know? Said she's an adulterer. You know? And they was ready. If Mary was here today, how many people would try to pick up a stone and try to stone her? You know? That history is that's our history. That's our right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, that's our records, man.
Yes.
That was stolen from us. That was taken from us.
Yeah, we the main ones. See, every other nation could go back and call themselves Arab, I'm Korean, I'm Chinese,
Facts.
I'm Japanese,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm Israeli,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? I'm Palestinian,
Facts.
and shit like that. All these other nations can say that. What are we? We stuck with African American, we stuck with Negro, we stuck with nigger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We stuck with black,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? We stuck with Muslim,
Facts.
Christian, you know what I'm saying? We don't have nothing. We don't have shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Wars.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have shit. We don't have shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
We
got
just
our
got-
people.
We just got y'all. We picked up y'all for the slave.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Picked y'all, it just started with slavery. That's all we
Facts.
got.
Yeah.
The
That's
1600s.
yeah. That's how it
Anything
starts.
beyond the 1600s,
Yeah.
Where were we before the 1500s?
Hey.
Right.
And really, they started getting this in the 1500s when we really do. There was even some accounts in the 1400s,
Yes.
right around the Renaissance. It was going up in Spain.
Yes.
Portugal. In fact, they were doing some hidden trading from Africa to Spain.
Tell 'em.
Man.
Well,
Tell 'em.
himself was taking India over to Spain, back and forth.
Yeah, but you know how that worked? What happened is Christopher Columbus and his men came over, and they came in a manner of peace, like Obadiah.
Yeah.
And after Columbus left, he left to really go get more men. And when he left, the natives trusted him because they were scared of him. He said he would see two. It would be one of us, and five of them would run.
Mm-hmm.
That movie Apocalypse don't show that. But what they did when he left, the men, they trusted him, and they started raping their wives.
Right.
So what the Taínos did is they killed him and decapitated him and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Columbus came back, man, the hell with this.
Yeah.
And it was slaughter session.
Yeah.
Because he didn't hold his men accountable.
Yes.
Because he was a devil himself.
Yes.
And he ended up break robbing.
Oh, guess what? You have a Columbus Day. Come on now. You're talking about 500 years ago. That was old. And what has it got to do with now? Well, what the hell has Columbus Day got to do with
Hey!
You know why? That is the name Puerto Rico is named that for a reason.
Rich port.
Rich port. It was so much gold.
Tell
They said when they saw the Native Americans, they were wearing gold earrings, gold chains, like it was nothing. But he took all the gold from that, like he just break.
Yes.
Took all the gold.
So pretty much doing exactly what Esau is always designed and made to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Esau is the so-called white man is made and designed, created to be a devil, man.
Hey.
Right? And the scriptures, see these people love talking about they read the Bible. The scriptures say that's what they're designed to do.
That's right.
They're designed to lie and you know what I'm saying, to lie to you, man.
That's right.
They're estranged from the womb as soon as they're estranged from the womb, they go around speaking lies, man.
That's
Right? That's what they're designed to do. They're designed to have you not trust them.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
The Lord made them for us not to trust.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That was the whole point of their creation. And you know, for the future to be slaves. Right? But that's gonna be all. That's gonna be all. They all need to go be subject, man.
So whenever you meet a new wife, right? You know you brothers get a nice woman to cuddle up with and all that. You know what's coming, right? You gotta look at it at night. I wonder how many motherfuckers you been with.
I do that all the time.
Motherfucker had something like this and shit. And she be like, man, what the fuck is this? That's the jealousy of the Lord, man. You know?
It's not yours. It's just your turn.
Yeah. But that's how we know. He talking about what it has to do with now. Did you see them young girls walk by? The little things poked out. Guarantee you they've been popped 20 times over already. That's because of slavery, equalizing a woman and lifting her up and bringing the man and bringing them down. See, when a weaker vessel is in charge, you can institute any philosophy. Because all women care about is money.
Facts.
They all say all women care about nothing but money.
Facts.
Security. That's it.
Facts.
So when you give her the money, she now is taken by the serpent.
Yeah.
She's beguiled.
Come on.
That's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
You tell me any righteous. And then when the little niggas Negroes go out and squeaking and shooting everybody up,
Facts.
they blaming the father. He ain't there. You ran his ass out. Well, what is the excuse for you being a good parent?
Hey.
Aren't you, even if you're a mother and you got a son, aren't you still supposed to be a parent and a guardian to that child?
You could at least tell
Yes,
them.
sir.
You could at least tell
Yes,
them, look, don't do this. No, we've seen it.
Yes, sir.
Eyewitnesses, we've seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Father ain't there. Okay, well,
Yes, sir.
okay. You know, son, look, son, don't do this. Don't do that. That's simple.
But they ain't going to listen.
Right.
Because when you go to Proverbs with the 31, with Leah Mel, the mother of King Solomon, that was Solomon, by the way. He said, put not thy strength in a woman. And did he listen? No. No, because you need that father there.
Yeah.
See, the Lord withdrew from Solomon.
Yeah.
And then he left him open to the woman.
Right.
That's why you got to be in the mindset of being with the Lord, or you're going to be left with the philosophy. Really, the woman is the philosophy.
Right.
You did the same thing you did with that.
Same thing. Yeah, same thing. He got food as Isaac. I don't know if y'all knew that. He got food as Isaac and Rebecca. It was righteous though. But Rebecca set it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes!
Yeah, she finessed him.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes!
Put some hair on my man's.
Yeah. Hook them up. That was God though. The Lord used the woman to do that.
Real.
Yeah.
Facts.
Go ahead.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
spirit. You're in the spirit. I was just saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Read this all the time when I was little while.
Go
This is
King.
Hosea
Yes,
4
sir.
and 6.
There we go.
Never get old, man.
Never gets old. Years later. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
See, it's one thing I keep saying this, man. It's one thing of not knowing, right? See, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you hear it, you know what I'm saying, and you just don't know, right? What did it just say? It says because they rejected knowledge. So it's one thing of not knowing, but it's another thing of rejecting. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't like the Moravians walk by. Get off the corner with the bullshit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You got it.
Knowledge is good if your soul is good.
Mhm.
The world is in a wicked place or an evil place. So knowledge that you gain from some people may be too much. Some people are babes, some people are adolescents, some people are adults, some people are children. So when you get knowledge, you say, I want this knowledge, but this knowledge I don't want because it'll harm. They say too much knowledge brings sorrow, much sorrow.
Depends on the type of knowledge. You have righteous knowledge, and you have unright. Like for example, the scriptures, I believe the first Corinthians.
May I finish what I'm saying first? I just want to finish.
Go ahead.
When you give a person knowledge, a person takes from it what they want. Like if you have a meal, and you have, matter of fact, if you have a pot pie and you're hungry, you'll eat the pot pie until you're full, and you might throw the other piece away because it's not for you. You're already full. I'm a person that can receive knowledge because I've been through things.
Okay.
Some individuals are so low, so vague, childlike, that a simple Jesus wasn't Jesus Bargero would change their whole life.
Right.
The knowledge that you're given is true knowledge. That's pulse. So when you understand that people come around that don't have this knowledge, they might fear the knowledge, they might gravitate to the knowledge, they might even throw stuff at the knowledge to see if the knowledge is true. Hold strong in your knowledge. But just to have knowledge is to have a glass container, a container with nothing in it, with something in it, but you don't know what it is. It might be a liquid. Looking at it. Two more things.
No, but we got
Read
the scripture.
Proverbs 24:7. It says, wisdom is too high for a fool.
Right. So what is wisdom? That's what I was getting ready to ask you.
How
So
to
what?
How to use the knowledge.
No, what is wisdom? No, that's what I was getting ready to ask you.
Wisdom.
Yeah, what is wisdom? Somebody look it up.
Wisdom.
That's about ability. Let's look it up. We know we can get into.
I'm not trying to be holy enough. I'm just a regular nigga. Or regular dude.
What
Nigga
brother's
is
trying to do? What are you trying to do? Because we got to address it, and you're making like 3 or 4 points. So each point we want to address before you go to the next point. That's all we're trying to do. Okay. Now you're so first you need to know what is knowledge.
The online etymology, the word wisdom, it says,
That's what I was getting at.
it says knowledge, learning, experience, wise. From knowledge, learning, experience. From wise, a common Germanic compound.
It goes to it basically means the knowledge. The know that. See, you got two kind of knowledges, right? Two kind of wisdom. You got a wisdom of this world, and then you got a wisdom of God. First Corinthians 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Right. So
Now that's what I
Go ahead.
that's what I was getting ready to. That's why I wanted to stop you real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good. You're good. You know what I'm saying? That's so we don't run around all the you know what I'm saying? We gotta go one at a time. So it just said that wisdom, right? And you got two different wisdoms. You know what I'm saying? And the wisdom of this world, I pull that scripture out almost daily. The wisdom of this world is foolishness. So it depends on now that wisdom increasing sorrow. That's like another precept to Ecclesiastes 7, right? Where it said oppression makes a wise man mad. Now, when you're wise to something, you know what I'm saying? Like when it talks about that mad, that's wise. When you're oppressed, like you said, you've been through some things, right? And it opens you up a lot, you know what I'm saying, a lot more. You're closer to the Lord, you're closer to spiritual power when you go through things. You know what I'm saying? When you're afflicted. You know what I'm saying? So that wisdom increasing sorrow. When you're again, like I said, when you're wise to the things of this world and you realize that everything around you it's just one big lie and a simulation, you're automatically just going to be increased with sorrow. But like you said, it opens you up and it keeps you wise. You know what I'm saying? You know not what you know what I'm saying, what not to be taken by pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Oh God.
This is the definition for wisdom. It says the teaching of the ancient wise men.
See that? So this white man hasn't been wise.
Right.
Everything he's done out of corruption. Right? When you see our women, our young men, and their behaviors, when you're eating GMO food, you know that ain't wise. There ain't nothing natural about that. If you got to go in the store and it says whole foods, organic, well, what the hell is the other stuff? You see what I'm saying? That's the wisdom of this world. But what we're bringing forth is the wisdom of the gospel, of the truth. And the wisdom of the truth is that you're more likely a Hebrew Israelite. You have to know who you are first. If I asked you who you are, you would be told, I'm African American. Well, you can't be two different nationalities. A Chinese man will say, I'm Chinese. You know? An Arab man will say, which means mixture, I'm Arab. An African man will say, I'm African. Well, why are we the only people calling ourselves all these different titles? And you could go to most religions, which Christianity is around the world, but for the most part, their nationalities pretty much dwell on one religion. But when you come into our community, you go in the hood, there's a church here, First Presbyterian Baptist Church. Then across the street, First Cathedral Church of St. Mark. And it's like, wait a minute. If this is telling one truth and they say they got the truth, then what the hell is the truth? That's nothing but confusion. And that's what this place is. That's why this place, according to wisdom, we believe this place is called Babylon the Great.
Yes, sir.
Because Babel means confusion.
Yes, sir.
So to get the understanding of wisdom, you must understand words, number one. You must know who you are and who your higher supreme is that owns you. Now go ahead. You had something else.
What I've learned is that knowledge is vast. That's not a big enough word to big known. It's big. Wisdom is big as knowledge is. All of my equals, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Above all things, you understand it's a process. You get the knowledge. You say, your mother said, your dad says to you, son, don't corrupt yourself with the ways of the world.
Right.
Then you go out and you say, my father said, don't corrupt myself with the ways of the world. But if your father never told you how,
right,
then you wouldn't know how to use that knowledge to have wisdom to understand how to move upon them
pretty
things.
much going into the room. You know what I'm saying?
Then when if your father say, don't corrupt yourself with women,
right?
Don't say to this woman, you are all I need.
Right.
When there's a God up in heaven.
Right.
If you believe in God.
Right.
There's so many people that don't believe in God.
Right. Right.
We are the few people that believe in God.
Right.
Few.
Right.
But we will be many.
Right.
But I'm not a prophet.
Right.
I'm not nothing like that. But we are few. We are a stranger inside this world. We know our way. We see our things. We say they need to know this. But whoever comes is whoever comes. And when we get the understanding to know that we are his people, all his We have Moses here together. We have no reason to go outside of our tight knit community and seek good for ourselves. We have good, which is God.
Well, a lot of our people ain't good. They won't be.
Our people are our people, not just a skin color.
True.
When I saw you, I saw the light upon your face, and I was straight.
Right.
Like,
Well,
I need to
do you
feel
believe
it.
in God, though?
I believe in God.
Okay. You believe in Jesus?
I believe in Jesus.
Matthew 13.
Let me say it the correct way. I believe in Jesus.
Okay, Matthew 13 and 9. Let's see if it's for everybody. Now go to Isaiah 28 and 8 real quick. Read that. We back everything up with the scripture. Go ahead. I got it. Go ahead.
This 28 and 9, right?
Yeah.
Isaiah 28 and 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
So the way you learn is you have to learn through the milk. You have to learn slowly and then grow therein. Right now, when you spoke about a father might tell their son, and their son don't know. It's because the father never taught them the right way, and this is the only way. That's how you teach it.
And that goes into that goes into the how that you mentioned. You know what I'm saying? That goes into the how. So you know what I'm saying? Don't do this, but how? You know what I'm saying? And I go into that an awful lot. How, like for example, that's a good example, because you got people that run around here that say they believe in God, right? Or they believe in Jesus. Right. How do you do it? You know what I'm saying? So that's a prime example. Right?
Yeah. They'll show you something else too.
So
because it ain't for everybody.
Yep. So learning how is starting with the milk. You know what I'm saying? And then building your way up. You gotta take your time, because if you know what I'm saying, you're taking too much too fast.
Yes.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yep. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 9.
Yeah, this is what the one you call Jesus. His real name is Yahweh Shah. Right?
Yep. It says, who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parable?
See, a brother like this, you would have to give him the milk. That's what I'm talking about.
It says, he answered and said unto them,
here we go. One more.
We good.
Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Go ahead.
But to them it is not given.
So why would Jesus say, come over here and says, give it to y'all, but them? No, it's not for them. Because not everybody can obtain this kind of wisdom. That's why they're not going to get this.
This is my words from my understanding I got from the word. We have now in heaven, Jesus is in our heart. He said heaven is where your heart is.
You know, the kingdom of heaven starts within you. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm about to walk away. I'm about to walk away.
He was sitting over there trying to think, how can I get up there? Doing that double jump. And he don't know the whole time we planning and waiting. We done seen that 1,000 times.
Yeah, he was.
That's why you love to talk.
I know.
Because I'm saying, because what you just now said, because we done heard it time and time again, man. I was just waiting to see if people would say anything different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's why that's why you came. But we gotta stop it. Just go into the script. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you can't go all around the board and bring, because once you start going into your philosophies and how this is and that is, and you don't go to the scriptures, then you lack edification on that, man. So you have to use the scriptures, right, against those demons, man. That dude had a demon on him.
Did you say? He said, I believe in God.
I believe in
I said, you believe in
Jesus.
Jesus? Yeah, I believe in
I believe in Jesus.
He said, I believe in God.
Now he went out. He saw him leaning over. He's like, see, I'm gonna tell you how serious the Most High is. He probably really came up in sincerity. And the Most High said, Matthew 13:11, it ain't given to him. See what I'm saying? It ain't given to him, man. That was easy, you know. That's how many times we deal with these weirdos coming out.
You know how Jake be off the liquor, then he want to be going through life and
he
want to come up and feel like he in church and say his little 2 cents.
He all gangster wise.
Jeez, we went from 2 cents to 10 cents at this
He
point.
got that gangster wisdom.
You know, the philosophers always look dirty and dusty. So smart, you got all this damn knowledge, man. Why the hell you look like that, man? But you know, that's reincarnation. It was saying niggas like that back in the day. Right. Heaping themselves seducing spirits, man. No, yeah. You know? So I don't know where he was going with the wisdom thing, but
He started off saying he had a question. It just went for a full-blown statement.
I wanted a question. I was like, that's why I wanted to listen. I was like, okay, when is the question going to come in?
So I was like, what's the question?
No, go ahead.
No, that was
This was the perfect scripture. This is the first scripture you pulled.
This is Proverbs 24:7. It says, wisdom is too high for a fool.
Yeah, see, there we go. Read that again.
Yep. Wisdom is too high for a fool.
So, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, so that's why when you broke down, we broke it down, right? You got two different wisdoms. It said that wisdom is too high for a fool, but then it just said, and with the First Corinthians, it said what, right? The wisdom of this world is foolishness. So that's where he kept talking about wisdom, knowledge. Well, you got two different types of knowledge, man. Can you go back to that? Yeah. Was the First Corinthians 3:16?
Oh,
You got two different types of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? For the people that can't understand it, there's a reason why this thing is called a mystery. There's a reason why it's called a mystery, right? You see, these philosophers, they know shit to not know anything, man. You know what I'm saying?
What they call it, battling
In the temple, like 3 years or something like that. It was years.
Yeah, it was years. You're right. Yeah, it was years. Like 3 years or something.
Imagine being in there battling 3 years.
I know.
We might have been in there with Paul battling with him. I don't know.
I can't imagine the characters Paul had come up to him with stupid, crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
But Paul was built for that.
Yeah.
There's some men are just built. Some men are built, like a lot of those debaters and stuff, they're built to do that.
Yeah.
If I wasn't in Great Middle School, I'd probably be in the panels debating. Oh, you see vocab alone. They asked me to they actually came to my channel and asked me to debate him, man. Vocab and them.
Yeah.
They said, do you want to set up a live discussion? You see vocab alone, the scripture says this. I had to fall in order because normally I would, and I would cook his ass with the spirit. Captain Zaryak and them go off because they don't have 100% truth.
Right.
That's why they go off.
Man, you see the simple questions that get asked to them, man? And it's just like, you know, you can't, why you beating around the bush on a simple question like that, man? See, they know who to go to.
Yeah, where they lose that is that black militant stuff.
Right.
You know, we wouldn't be lost on that. In fact, they're afraid to debate us because their audience might gravitate towards us. When you start linking that, the reason why the Captain Zaryak, KIUIC, the Wi-Fi-ins, all those guys, they got no views because they're black and white. And we was debating with that white guy, and we said, you're a cracker, you're going into slavery, and this and that. The views are got right. Get that First Corinthians 3:16. I mean 19. I don't know why.
This is 1 Corinthians 3:19. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh.
Keep going.
For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right. So they got their wise is going to be confounded by the elect. Right. The wise is the wisdom of this world. Right. See, the wisdom of this world is booty shorts with long weaves. Right. And blacks.
You see that rock star just walked
Yeah,
out?
so
Just said.
the young thug looking guy.
Right. Weirdo.
That's the wisdom of this world. So you got a whole lot of different philosophies. You got to remember in the ancient times, you had altars unto the Lord, then you had altars unto other gods. You had sacrifices to the Lord, and you had sacrifices to the other gods.
Yep.
So everything you had, you always had a counter to it.
Yep.
That's why they, like when we wear the stones, they spirited those stones to other gods.
Yep.
I had this Christian tell me, why are you wearing that stone? That is Satan witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, didn't Moses have it? He said, but that was back then.
No,
You're going to be a Christian. Right. And I said, well, wait a minute. What about the rainbow? Was it that righteous? What are they doing with the rainbow?
Come on.
put her head down.
Yeah.
That's all you can do at that point.
That's all you can do.
Well,
Self-explanatory.
I would. Well, don't worry. Don't worry. Why you coming to me? You do it, word.
There it is.
You see that spirit repelled you, damn demon. So this all goes back to that guy talking about, well, that was back then. These are the examples of what's going on now. You can't even walk up to a brother with a stone and think it can be righteous. All of a sudden, it's wickedness. But you got these women walking around with goddamn strap-ons on and shit. I'm sitting down at shop I was at. This woman, she pulled this shit up. Look at my strap-on.
Oh man.
I'm telling you.
Do I do it work? It's a piece of rubber. Do it work? What functionality you got with that shit, man?
That's great.
Can it do what I can do? Yeah. Right. Bet
They
you it
probably
can.
include some nuts on it.
Mayonnaise in the inside.
You can't.
Milk and shit.
You can't even get the damn thing erect. It's a floppy disk.
But
It flops.
That's how you about the mental.
Yeah.
It's mental. everything is really, everything you deal with life is spiritual and mental.
Yep.
It's mental.
Yep.
So if a woman laying with another woman and she's loving being with that woman with that lubricated plastic and shit, their mind is what's saying it's okay. The average woman that like a real man, she wouldn't accept nothing like that. You know? So it's really the spirits that gets on you to do those things. What part of the Air? I mean, you in the Air Force?
Yes, sir.
What did you fight in the Korean War or anything like that?
I was in
You don't remember what war it was. It was in one of those wars. Okay. Well, you've been fighting in that war, man. You're not gonna remember.
Stolen valor.
That's it. I'm not gonna go into this.
Man, got hit with the Bonnetarian.
You can't remember.
The Bonnet effect.
Oh, he remembers now.
Desert Storm.
Oh, you just
Okay,
okay.
we went in there. We were in there 45 minutes.
Okay.
Before Saddam Hussein even knew we were there.
Okay.
We leased hell.
Okay.
I tell you what, it was beautiful.
But can I ask you a question? Why did America go over there and take Saddam Hussein down?
Because he invaded a very peaceful country. It was called Kuwait.
Yeah, but America was invaded and was a peaceful country. And they got invaded. So what gives them the right? In fact, Saddam Hussein, in case nobody don't know, he wanted to back out of the American dollar. He wanted to, he knows that.
He wanted more from Kuwait, who had a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how the world works. It's always been war.
We're together.
That's just okay. All right. Hey, I'm both there. Yeah. Well, guess what? There's gonna be a new Desert Storm. But them missiles come. Was it Gaddafi? Yeah. There was one of them that backed out. That wanted to back out. Saddam Hussein. It was about when America goes and takes shit. That was the bullshit excuse. They went and bombed the peaceful. What the hell are you? Why would you care about going in and protecting them? Yeah, what can he say? The same people you fight for set up a military and came here and raped, robbed, and bombed everything here. That's right. Yeah, look, the hell with you devils.
Back both sides.
They fun both of them.
Sure did.
That's me.
Back both sides.
See, see, they look at us like Saddam. The brother just said they was making it look like Saddam is the worst. That's Eastern culture.
Yep.
Anytime you take on a practice of Eastern culture, you're looking like the worst of the worst, man.
Yep.
We believe in women covering their heads and wearing long dresses, right? We don't believe in that homo stuff, man. So when you think we believe that you can have more than one wife and a woman is supposed to be under subjection under you, right? That's Eastern culture. And when you teach against Western culture, you're the worst man on the planet.
Facts.
You're a cult.
Facts.
When you're teaching a woman supposed to be in a damn place.
Facts.
Which is true. But the car break down, you're supposed to go fix the car. You're a man.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's what they do. Them damn women know that, man.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, with that feet hanging and shit. With that little heels on. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Every man need to just stop. You saw the video I did. Every man need to just say, you know what?
Stop.
No more work for 2 months. Now you lay in your period pants. And look, if the trash don't come, I remember one time it was a holiday and the trash didn't come. The woman was out there. I can't believe they just don't come pick up the trash. Pick it up yourself. Pick it up yourself. You're a strong woman. Right. You know?
A strong, independent black woman.
You're a strong woman. Do it yourself. See, here's the thing, man. If the woman claim to be equal all the goddamn way. Don't be equal halfway. Selective. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't be equal all the way. Before I went to bar store the other day to get some goddamn wool, it was all women up in that bitch, man. And they didn't have shit. They didn't have shit in order.
As usual.
What was this? You know what I'm saying? They don't never got shit in order in there, man. Then you wonder why you come back home and you find out you got the wrong part. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I remember years ago, I went to AutoZone. I had an account with them. And it was a big burly lady in there, right?
Damn.
Right?
Big burl.
And she was. She had like three, four.
Big
She
burl.
had 3, 4 ladies. Looked like a triple decker. She's a big burly lady, right? And she said, "May I help you?" And I said, "I need an alternator," or something like that. No hell. And then when she did, she looked around and asked one of the men, "Could you go up there and get the alternator?" "Yes, ma'am." And he climbs up there and get it. And she said, "No, that's not the right one." And she was cursing out. And he had to go back up there and get the right one and bring it down. I was truly sick, man. You all tough, you all rough, you the strong, black, independent woman, but you can't climb your big ass up on the ladder and get a part. If you can't fit the job description, get the hell out.
Facts.
And then ain't no men that want to work. See, the men don't want to work. Well, who the hell you think raised them? You pamper them, man. Anytime those women start pampering them young men, you take their spirit away, right, of being men. That's why this devil wanted the men out of the hole, man.
He said Esau sets all of them up in the supervisor. Man,
Yeah, and come to living up something, you got to pick up a 50-pound battery and shit, struggling with it. That's not me, man.
Right.
Not only that, but goddamn, take some speech classes. Talk about it. You know, would you imitate them, right? How these girls be sounding when they try to sound extra professional, like, god damn.
That's Big Burla for you.
You can't even think of business. You can't even think of anything else. Hello, water girl.
Oh, you pissed off.
She just messing with you. It's all right. We were just messing with you. No, we were just messing with you. It's all right. All right. You know, she's obsessed. You know what she does? Look. Choppers up in her mouth. You're obsessed with black. What's in your closet? You know, she does what everybody does. Like, if we see them for a while and they walk back and forth for like weeks and months and shit like that, she does what everybody else do. They just keep looking worse. They'll come up the first time, right? And if we keep seeing them over time, they'll just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Did you see the look on her face now? She looks complete. She almost looked different. You know what I'm saying? Than when she came up here at first. You know what I'm saying? They all get worse, man. She vexed, man. Why the hell buy me all the shot, man? Fuck these motherfuckers.
Why do y'all miss your shot?
Fuck all these motherfuckers, man. Y'all ain't got them. You know what I'm saying? There's going to come a time when the whole earth is going to be in order. But first, this place has got to be destroyed. I know we didn't go into that much, but if Babylon ought to be destroyed, this place has got to be destroyed. Man, enough is enough. It's just too much. You can smell the damn weed smoke and everything else. It's just sickening, man. If you don't have cancer, you might get it from smelling all that junk. And then you got the pH balance of the women and shit.
Oh man.
The sickening and everything else, the crabs coming out of their stuff.
Crabs and maggots.
What? You said what?
I was driving right down the street, the whole fucking city was stinking.
It's a cesspool, man.
Yeah, you know, like in the air.
Especially down Dundalk. This whole shit.
Yeah,
Grimy Jakes, man.
You work out there.
Mhm.
Grimy Jakes. They don't walk there nuts.
You gotta think like that's all like shaking people's hand and shit.
right.
Fuck it, when the fuck that hand been at,
Why
man?
you got
Then again, I don't want to know.
people coming through the
Good luck,
street.
chick.
You know, they
That happened to me before. I ain't gonna lie, man. I came out of the gym, my feet was stinking. That shit was coming through the shoes.
they,
I had to cross my feet and shit.
got the graphic, but now they call it whip cheese. Man.
Well, they've been calling it that.
So now I guess people make memes to call it Parmesan whip cheese.
Something like this. Go ahead, read that.
Yep. This is Isaiah 49 and 22. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles and set up thy standard to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in their arms. And thy
And you know them rats over there is quoting this scripture like this is them. They the only ones allowed to hate.
Oh, it's us.
Where that happening? They saying it's happening now by them bringing some of them Ethiopians in there in couple of different nations. They're actually making that happen. They remember they said they found another lost tribe in Israel. They're trying to fit the scripture. Damn devils. Well, why the children of wickedness wasting them still? Go ahead.
It says, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders.
Yeah.
It says, and the kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Now remind you, these people over in that Holy Land, they read this. They even do videos on it. But they don't read this next part. Keep going.
It says, and thy queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet.
So I used to ask them, I did it, saw the video. I said, well, why didn't y'all read that part? Y'all ain't gonna read, that's what y'all believe. But they won't tell the masses of the people they're gonna bow down and lick up the dust of their feet. Come on now, we read it.
Right.
They don't want to read it. You know why? Because people gonna look at them and say, no, man, you can't. We're not gonna lick up no dust.
Yep. So proving that ain't them, man. They can't do that.
The universal, you know what I'm saying? Universal.
Because when the Israelites get the power, the other nations going to automatically do it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have to say shit, man.
The other nations are gonna like how when the Lord delivered us from Egypt.
Yeah.
The nations, like we've heard what the Lord has done for your people.
Yes.
Yes. So when we get delivered, when we have the elect from Babylon, the other nations are gonna know about the Lord fighting for our people, man. And that's what we are. We're represented, and we're messengers.
Yes.
Okay, of Yahweh Shemyaw Shah.
Yes.
Can you read that next part? All right.
It says, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Right. That's a part of the glory right there.
Yes.
Everybody is gonna know who the Lord's chosen people are.
Yes.
Who He's backing.
Yes.
Okay. Right now, those people in that land, they're not letting it be known who their God is. That's
right.
Fighting for them.
That's right.
They're calling on the help of America.
That's right. Yep.
To back them up.
Facts.
Yep. And honestly, if they supposed to win, they supposed to give reverence onto the higher power.
Yes.
But they're not doing that. When we come into power, this is one of the reasons why we always open up our videos every day.
Yes.
We giving all praises to our God.
Yes.
We letting the world know who is our power, who is our glory.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And that order is going to be established on the whole entire earth.
Yes.
That influence is going to be on everybody on this planet, man.
Yes.
You're going to have the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh first, man.
Hey.
Okay? All that other extra bullshit that people are doing now, you know, not having the Lord first,
Hey.
not fearing the Lord,
Hey.
that shit going to go out the window, man. And what we are letting people know, these times that are about to come, y'all going to see how the Lord get down.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get that. Revelation 18.
The Lord about to get busy on y'all people, man.
Yes.
You know? But, and we also know, right, according to the scriptures, it says that there are certain men that not a hair on their head is going to get touched.
That's right.
Because all these things that are going down is from the Lord, man.
Right.
So if we get caught up, right, in this madness that's about to go,
That's right.
it's because it's from the Lord, from Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
Not because Esau, some magical God.
Facts.
It's the time of Jacob's trouble. It's the time of Jacob's trouble.
Facts.
And if we do get caught up in anything, that's because that's a punishment that we have to do. It's a
Facts.
something that we have to go through. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be martyrs for the truth.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Right.
Yeah.
He's ever sent your bodies as living sacrifice.
Yeah.
Scripture says Jacob's was scarcely.
Right. And we know that as who wanna get us through it? Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Hey.
Okay.
We read earlier, right?
If that's one of the main things when the elect get delivered, they're gonna be praising Yahweh Shem
Yes.
Yahweh, man.
Yes.
They're gonna tell it to their future generations
Yes.
forever. They're
Yes.
never gonna die. There's never gonna be nobody going off anymore.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Okay? Got it up.
That's right.
Yep. This is Revelation 18:1.
Here we go.
It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, and it's become the habitation of devils.
And what we are, Lord, whether we have to elect is those people that are the first fruits in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
Okay? The ones that was chosen, okay, to describe and ascribe what happened, how Babylon was taken down. So when we see that smoke going up,
yes,
yep, you know the Lord did that, right?
Yeah. Sir.
You know the Lord took it.
Sir. Sir.
You got it out.
Yes, sir.
Become the habitation of devils.
Yes.
And the home of every foul spirit.
And that's the reason why. Because there's so much wickedness out here. That's the example of what happens when people are wicked. You see that smoke over there? That's the memorial.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the judgment of wicked ass people.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Commune on that.
Yep. It says, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's going to be ultimately when America's destroyed.
Right.
You know, you're going to have all kinds of creatures and this.
Yeah.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Hey!
Yeah, that's why you see those Philistine women that's over here. They got head wraps. I see this one Philistine woman. She's a nice looking woman. And she had the head wrap, a pink head wrap, some tight blue jeans, and some pink heels. See, that's merging gods to gods. Whatever God they had, they done came here. America represents close the Edomite God, man. And the Edomite God is full of abominations. The Edomite God tells you you can worship as many gods as you want. That's what makes that God so bad, man. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and the kings, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Hey!
Just like that group, that country that America was funded. Was it Ghana?
Yeah, Ghana.
And they didn't want that homo stuff over there. Yeah. But you drank the wrath of a fornication. You gotta deal with it, buddy.
Yeah.
You
They took the bait.
And I was just saying, you took the benefits. You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to do that, you better accept what we got. What's going to happen is all countries going to unite together to come against Babylon. Because then they're going to wake up and say, "Damn, you ever been with a woman or something? We've been tricked. And you've been with her for all, like a couple of years, and then you look back, damn, how dumb was I? I didn't see this." And even some of the women that might have been with a man that was wicked, and you look back and say, "What the fuck was I thinking?" That's how these countries gonna wake up and see it. Some countries already know.
That's all. Go ahead. It says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, they signed all those treaties and that wickedness, man. And what did you do? The kings of the earth consolidated together to come against the children of Israel. This is why it says they taking crafty counsel.
Facts.
When you look at the colonies that were set up in America, and you might see, I used to tell you, ask your teacher, if America is so united, why they got different laws? Well, the united part goes to union. They united under the Confederacy against the Israelites. Because we were brought here for slavery. So there's different tiers and level of slavery. You had white people, you had the rats, you had the white people, you had even our people over other people, right? That was the Confederacy, the uniting together to enslave the people. Go ahead.
It says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich.
Yeah, I was thinking about all these nations that got rich off of our people. And in the kingdom, it's all going to be flipped around. They're going to give us that riches.
That's what they're doing. The Lord got them in the truth.
In a way, they pretty much serving us, but they taking advantage economically.
Yeah.
Coming into the neighborhoods, setting up stores, and all that. Yep. But they still.
Yeah, when you go into them stores, they serve you your pizza, your food, your Chinese food, or whatever it is that you eat.
Yeah.
And they actually serve you. Some of you women to get your nails done. They're literally doing your nails, and they're letting the woman sit with the Queen of Heaven. Yeah. Guess what? In the kingdom, we ain't gonna be service to them. Nope. Even if we're in power, we ain't gonna be service to them. We gotta do their nails and cook their food and shit, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Do slavery and stuff, man. They got rich off us, man. They still are.
Filthy rich. All that money that the elites got, that came from us. And imagine this. Imagine working for 300, 400 years, having a nation of people work for free. All that money, all that wealth accumulated over and over again throughout the century.
Yeah, their entertainment means everything. That's why you have a basketball player sign a $90 million contract, and a goddamn surgeon only got $5 million. But that's what it's called. Con means with, and the track means agreement. And a lot of times those agreements are broken. If you hurt yourself, you still set up, and then you got to pay all the lawyers. You got to pay all the taxes and the fees. So if you sign a $90 million contract, your agents, you only get $20 million. And where's the actual money? Right. If I sign a $90 million contract, guess what? I want $90 million worth of gold.
No,
but you're not allowed to. That's illegal.
If they say one thing wrong, they'll just snatch it from them. So that proves that they ain't even the guys that got the money. Yeah. They can't do what they want to do. They still slaves.
Yep. And then they trade.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You ever heard the trade? Kevin Durant traded to this team.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
What the hell do you think trading is? But they trick the people to think that trading is just for entertainment. They get paid. That shit's still slavery. Man. Still. Go ahead.
Yep. It says the earth will wax rich through the abundance of her delicacy. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
That don't mean get on a plane and fly.
That's right. That's right.
That's
He's
right.
coming out of the spirit.
Hold on.
What's that other one? That sound like that other one in Micah 2, I think. Damn, I can't remember. Yeah. I'll pull it up. You keep going.
Yeah, it says,
I
and
can't
that
remember how it goes.
and that ye receive not her plague, for her sins have reached into the heavens.
Oh boy.
So that's a lot of sin.
That's a lot.
They got a
You know,
lot
like,
to pay for.
that's why we call it Babel, like the Tower of Babel.
Mm.
The Nimrod.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Reef Tower.
uh-huh.
And they got space trash out in the heaven, in the goddamn atmosphere. You look
Yeah.
come on,
I
man.
found out that this is NASA and all that. They blow up these big ass balloons. And they just sitting up there. You know, a whole bunch of garbage.
Yeah, they have a radar.
Yeah.
They one of them crazy, special type radars where you can look out there, and we're just living in a home of dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
It's gonna be all right though. When we get to the kingdom, we're gonna look at Esau. He been a bad boy. He been a bad boy. Get your ass in the field. Get my whip out. And guess what? At least that's why he says double unto her.
Yeah.
I think it comes up. We had melanin out there
Yeah,
taking that cotton.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it ain't.
yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says for her sins have reached into the heavens, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquity. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Water.
And double unto her double according to her work.
What it say?
It says reward her even as she rewarded you. And double unto her double according to her work. So they got to do double. So the average Jake, throughout his lifetime in America, he had to stand out in that hot sun, pick that car night and day.
Yeah.
Blisters
in your fingers.
Blisters from the
Cuticle
spike.
back bleeding.
All day
Whipping
picking
your
that car.
back.
If you went off, if you ain't do your correct
Yeah, come on, T.
exact amount
Yeah.
that you had supposed to during the day,
Yeah.
you will get whipped. Like
Yeah.
you said, they got to do double.
Double.
Double. All night.
And guess what, brothers? I know I keep bringing that up, but them concubines are lined up. They be like, I don't want to.
Elder. Cotton, they got little pricks.
Yeah.
Bleeding all over the cotton,
Yeah.
and the sun kicking, and your cuticles curling back.
Yep.
And it's cutting your fingers, he whipping you, you bleeding all over the cotton. Then he get mad with you. Nigga, you bleeding on the cotton and whip you some goddamn more.
That was a norm for have blood in a basket.
Yeah.
It was a normal thing.
Yeah,
So
son.
they didn't like that because it's cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you, the Lord was mad with I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point.
Well, that's torture like that, man. That shit wasn't slavery, that was torture. On the channel talking about the white slave. Man, get the hell out. Again, you called it right. You called it right. A slave, servitude. You know what I'm saying? What we went through was torture.
Yeah,
no other
man.
nation on this planet went through what we went through. Nobody. We just did a video with I actually did that too a few months ago, where they locked the children in the school, changed it up and set it on fire.
What?
Do you know how many massacres we endured? They kept that shit out of the book.
I just did a video on this firefighter, right?
Yeah.
He was on his deathbed, and the Jake asked him. He confessed it that when back he was a firefighter during the 60s and 70s. He said it was a normal thing for some white supremacist firefighter to hear black people in the they could have saved them in a burning building, but they would just leave them on purpose. And he said the last time he did it was with a little baby Jake, and he said he locked eyes with him, and he was in a burning building. He could have grabbed the baby, but he said he left him, and the baby locked eyes with him. He left. He said he been having nightmares ever since. all the way up to the day of his death. Yeah.
Don't have nightmares. Enjoy yourself. The nightmare gonna come.
Yeah.
What nightmare you having?
Right.
The
Yeah,
nightmare
that,
about it.
that baby Jake, died in the fire.
Yeah.
He could have saved it, but he left.
I remember back in 1988.
Oh, yeah.
1988, they didn't have central booking. Right? You remember that? And when you get locked up, you would go to the district.
That's right.
I remember getting locked up, right?
Cubby hole. Yep. You got it down.
I got locked up, and my friend name was Earl Mack.
Okay.
And he kept saying, "My name is Earl Mack." He said, "What you say, nigger?" He said, "My name Earl Mack." He said, "Earl Black, Blackie, Black."
Wow.
I'm serious. And they came by there and said, "All y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas. You deserve everything you get, you pieces of shit. I bullshit you not. I witnessed this shit." And they would take our food and throw that shit in the cell, man. This shit now is nice. This bullshit now, nah. And then you had black cops in there with them.
Yeah. You know them?
And the black cop came up to me. They ain't fuck with me like that, though. I didn't eat. The black cop came up to me with the cellmate. He put the food in there. He said, "You gotta be able to suck a dick to eat this shit." And then threw that shit in there, man. And the white man was standing back there, hey, them damn niggers. Hey, I'm serious. That's crazy, man. The patty wing, I was in there.
When they get you,
And they throw you in. Yep. They said, "Get in there, nigga." Yep.
That cold with a pig. It'd be cold. And then they turn the air on.
Yep. My wife remembers when she was young. My wife remembers that the fire department, the head of them was the Klan. And she had crosses burned in her yard. She's a living testimony of that. And they burned the cross in her yard. Now her father was supposed to be like in the police force. And so they was like cool with him, but they still called him the N-word, man. You ever heard of Milford Mill Slim Club?
Yeah. Just passed it yesterday.
You couldn't go in there if you were black. My wife remembered that. So all that shit you see on a record, it actually fucking happened. I remember being younger, going by a particular place. They said, "Don't come by here, you niggas. We don't want you around here." I'm telling you. Even over here.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah. I remember when I lived in a group home, right? Out in Baltimore County. They sprayed KKK on all the buildings. All of them. And nobody took that shit down. It was there from when I got there and when I left. I got there in like 81. I left in like 89, 88. That shit was still there. And you know who was the owner of it? His name was Claude Libus. He was a grand wizard of the KKK. I can tell you story after story about showing up true racism that some of you younger brothers haven't experienced. I had a cop pull me over and say, "What you want, nigga?" They were really doing that. And it's in the 80s. So this shit now, Black Lives Matter and they changed it. Yeah. Oh, I had cops handcuff me.
Yeah, go ahead.
They handcuffed me and
Go
shit.
ahead. Stop telling
They said, "Man, what you doing?" And I said, "Look, I don't have no problem." They said, just handcuff me. As soon as they handcuffed me, they left the gun. They handcuffed me, and they started beating me. Boom, boom, boom. Get that nigga. Boom, boom, boom. And it was black cops doing it.
I believe it. I believe that. Yeah, it ain't crazy like that.
One week on the goddamn game about some Edomites screaming ridiculous. Well, they doing it behind the door now. That's
Yeah,
they
yeah,
work.
yeah.
They doing it behind the keyboard. That's punk shit. But in real,
that's something else.
but we had our way with their women. So.
Yeah.
I want that.
Had call it a fair trade.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how serious they looked at us. They used to call us Black Kings. And we be playing basketball, and they knew what kind of water we wanted, juice we drank, and we didn't even know that they knew that shit. But I'm gonna tell you, the racism was real. I remember I went with some white boys. We went up to camping, some shit. I was young. I said, "I'll go with them." There's a bunch of white boys. I was the only Jake. They said, "Yeah, we got a nigger in the bag."
We gonna lynch him. He ain't coming back. Man, I was scared as hell, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Your mother watched the lynching down in Alabama.
Damn.
Ask the older people. These old jakes are supposed to fucking tell you, man. What's that? Get Deuteronomy 30 and 7, man. For the 32 days.
That's what make it shameful.
32 and 7.
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it shameful because these old jakes, they're not telling. They're in the Christian church telling people to love, forgive. They're not telling stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
One time, I could feel bad words. Because I kind of like lost. I came up with the lost. He was really starting to feel it was he's like, yo, pull your lights out. Like, why?
Yep.
Because we still that way.
Yep. Yep.
Not walk on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Came up on
The cross burning, yeah.
12:45 at night.
Yep.
He said, turn your lights out. And I was like, what is turn? You know, they see they're gonna get us.
Yep.
So I had a Volkswagen Golf.
Yep. And they were lynching.
Yeah.
So that wasn't lynching ain't stopped in the 60s. That was 91?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's crazy.
But when you
That
said
ain't long ago at all.
when you said that, this we don't get this that, it came to me.
Well, I saw cross
I
burn.
didn't see no hanging like your mother. I see the burn.
I saw cross burn. That's crazy. But you know the crazy thing about our people? All that didn't happen to us. They'll just label the damn white. Well, anyway, go ahead. Read that.
Yep. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 7. It says, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Yeah, that's how our women supposed to be dressing to a degree. Yeah, like that. It's supposed to be here and here, but you know they get kind of slick, trying to show the little feet. Yeah, look at them.
They all go find a way. Getting tighter and tighter. Look at
Getting
it.
tighter and tighter. That's what we just read. All nations will drink of the wrath of fornication.
That's the motherfucking Amish, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you Amish, don't go to the philosophy of America. One thing you know, it's gonna be a black man dingo up in the shack.
Because you know, Amish, they start to change up too, man.
Yeah,
They are.
They start to believe in more. They got phones now.
They got BMW.
You know, yeah, they driving these big ass cars and shit.
Yeah, I'm a one bar up in the shack with him. Wait a minute, Elder. That's crazy. We can make clothes up. You know, fucking factory. Yeah. You know what he said? Like over one bar up there with them little Amish girls. That's all right. Guess what? We gonna sell them too. That's Joe out of third job. Look at is that where your hot as hell? Hey, that's how the rats was. You see the pictures of them, they be having their hands doing that. Yeah, that's how they are. Guess what?
We're gonna be the true importers and exporters.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, look, man. If there's no order, there's going to be what you call disorder. There's no gray area.
No gray area at all.
So even in the schools, they had it where the uniforms came in. They had the girls had to wear the dresses, and the men had to wear the pants. Well, you know what started happening? They start buying the dresses too damn tight. If a woman got big bazookas, she gonna wear shit tight so the cleavage can show. Because that goes to show a lack of self-esteem. Yep. All right. All right, you ready to go?
All right, well, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kwakadash.
double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and the sincere Shalom to the Akim out here that's going to get pushing his work in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, the war from Paul.
Shalom, Ball.
Babylon.